Mm-hmm.
You guys are on, by the way.
Oh, okay.
He had an old roommate that
You got
was
cans?
a vet.
Oh, here they are.
He had an old roommate that was a Vietnam vet that left this sword in his house. It's like the wavy blade, that goes back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a dragon hilt and it has a ruby eyeball. And usually I can use Google Lens to figure out what the fuck shit is. I use it for my stepfather-in-law. He does metal detecting and he finds stuff and I just put it in Google Lens and he's like, "How did you figure out what that was?" And I'm like, "I'm a genius."
Google Lens was a lifesaver when I was like clearing out my house and like selling all my mom's stuff. I was like, I have no idea what like a bed should go for, and so it's like, see what similar ones go for. Oh, okay.
Oh, you're using Jewish powers
Yeah.
to find deals.
We'll just make sure I don't get ripped off,
Speaking of the Jews, does anybody have any Epstein jokes they've been working on?
No.
I haven't really. This is the first. I haven't really worked on any jokes, but the first thing I thought is like, oh, there's Epstein killed himself, and there's no list. I've been trying to tell these people this for years.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the Epstein files with all the evidence are in Hillary's emails, which can only be accessed through Hunter Biden's laptop, which is on the island.
And that's in Donald Trump's ass.
Well, then they need to send a SWAT team to the island.
It kind of makes me think Donald Trump had something to do with it.
I got another joke about a different human trafficker, but it still works. I could just plug Epstein into it.
Mm-hmm.
So, Epstein, infamous human trafficker, and I think that's despicable because there's one thing in this world that I have no tolerance for. It's traffic.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
There's been no traffic on Mopac this summer. There's a huge 100-foot wide graffiti on the Mopac wall that said "fuck ICE." Well, I could barely read it because I was driving so fast. Usually there's a little less traffic because school's out, but there's still work trucks with lawnmowers and trailers fucking up merging, and you still have to sit in some traffic. I forgot my laptop at work. I work at Highland. I live down here. I went to work at 7:45, said fuck it on my laptop, went back home on 35, and then went back to work on Mopac. No traffic all three ways. Now, I don't want anyone detained or separated from their family or tortured or alligators or whatever, but traffic is my least favorite part of my life.
Yeah.
It steals my life. It's like the fucking Princess Bride. I've just removed 4 hours from your life every week.
Yeah, my strategy has been to avoid highways, and you still have to sit. There's a lot of red lights, but I find there's a little bit more forward motion. Like anytime I have to go into go to 6th or whatever, I'm coming south, and instead of getting on 35, I'll just take like the frontage, and
You stay up north.
no, it's just south of the river. I'm in like the Riverside area, and
It lives close to where I work.
Okay.
Off Todd.
and so you get stopped at every single light, and sometimes you have to sit at the same light for more than 2 turns. But I'll look at trucks on the interstate next to me to see if they're actually going faster than me, and they never are. So
Yeah, I don't have AC in my car, so I'll take 35 just for the shade and go on the lower deck because the sun is over there coming down. Or I'll go through town and be in the shade. Because it sucks when you see someone in front of you with AC just dicking around, and you're like, oh, nice for you. You're just cooling out. And I'm back behind watching you, and I'm dying. I have to have a big gulp in my crotch, and then I put ice in my hat.
yeah, that's smart.
And you can't put the fan on because the fan is hotter. It blows more hot air. But I was driving to work and I was like, was there like a Catholic rapture? Was I wrong this whole time? Was I not supposed to be a Baptist? Did all the Catholics get sucked up to heaven by God? Did God slurp up all the Catholics?
I don't know. I barely take Mopac. My buddy lives right next to it, and it always seems kind of busy-ish next to his house. But there's always like a wreck out there. But he lives more on the north side of town, so I don't know if
He'll be here next month.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, welcome to Jokeballing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess we are recording.
This is our guest today is Ian Sharp.
Hello, everybody.
We'll add applause in after I say Sharp.
Woo.
Yay.
This podcast is brought to you by Salesforce AI. Hi, this is Matthew McConaughey with Salesforce AI.
Ian is on the Epstein list, so he's happy.
Well, that's what they say in Chattanooga, but the truth
Yeah.
the truth is we don't allow Jews in Chattanooga, so it wouldn't have been Epstein's list. It would have been like Bob Corker's list.
Yeah, just
Nobody got any of the files.
Just
until after
Rabbit,
he-
a guy named Rabbit. His list.
And it's not kids; it's his cousins who, just graduated from high school. But
There's a lot of people in Tennessee. They're just named after varmints.
Yeah.
we have a gun barrel road.
Yeah.
Well, they got
Gun barrel.
they got the red-haired mustache guy from Bugs Bunny naming everyone. Varmint, got Sarnet.
He always used to say, "Wait a cotton picking minute," and as
Yeah.
a kid, that never registered with me. I'm like, "Ooh, that's kind of edgy. That's kind of spicy."
There's a lot of.
I wonder if that's like a cotton picking minute. Minute is kind of like a baker's dozen. Like it's either longer or shorter. You think? Like a minute is 60 seconds. A cotton picking minute is like 66 seconds or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wonder if it's like a shorter minute that feels longer because you're out in the sun.
There's a lot of stuff like that. Like this old man, he played knick-knack on my thumb. What is knick-knack? What is he doing?
Oh man,
This sounds racist.
or Epstein-y.
Yeah.
Yeah. This old man, he molested me.
You know, all those files came out after he died, so it seems like there was a Jew controlling the media, and then when he went away, some of the media came out.
I don't know.
Epstein died. The Epstein files came out, so somebody must have been stopping.
I
those
think he
files.
molested 1,000 girls
By himself.
by himself. Yep.
I mean, look, if you want to be the king, you gotta. I don't know what I'm trying to say there.
You gotta fuck a cute kids to make an omelet.
Takes more than 999 kids to.
We went and saw
You
Superman.
gotta break a few underage eggs.
We went and saw
Go ahead.
Superman. Did you guys see Superman?
I saw it. I liked it. I mean, I think it had flaws. I don't know if I don't want to like yuck anyone else's yum, but one of my buddies really liked it, and I was like, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I enjoyed it. I didn't feel like I wasted money on it, but
Did you stay for the credits?
yeah.
Did you notice the first name on the credits? He's the executive producer.
Who's it, Weinstein?
I don't want to say that out loud.
I mean, it's on IMAX, huge, right after the movie ends.
I think I would only say that if I was comfortable with pronouncing it.
Oh,
right.
he's Italian.
I would only say that if we weren't recording right now.
E tita negro.
There we go. That's what it is.
You gotta put some stank on it. There's a lot of that. There's a therapist, a psychological
Sounds like his
therapist.
last name was made up by a guy named Rabbit.
Yeah, varmint. There's a Dr. David Zuniga. He's a psychologist here in town. I looked him up. I was like, that's a real person. I had
I'm
no
glad
idea.
I'm glad you didn't say black guy that lives at a zoo.
You know, I love animals.
When I was putting this list together of like jokes I've kind of had ideas for, because whenever I have ideas, I don't write them down. I just text them to Bryant, the friend I was talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what I do.
And so I was just going through. Wow,
That's a Jewish name. There's a bunch of Jews named that.
I was going through old texts, and I just searched for every time he responded with haha or LMAO.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay. So I went back years, like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. But
Control F for lol.
But I left one out because we were talking about funny names. But now that we're bringing it up, I'll find the one. Yeah. So I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and the college there is UTC, University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. And I watched a little bit of football of them this year. Their quarterback's name is Artopius,
Nice.
and it makes me think of Art of Pussy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you see, the thing about pussy is that it's more of an art than a science. Ain't no science in pussy.
Well,
pH balance? How about you pH balance these nuts on your chin, bitch? I don't know.
something of a
Okay,
scientist
that's pretty good.
myself, Peter.
Just an idea. Just being silly.
I used to bang this girl in Virginia. I'm from Virginia. And if you ever miss and you hurt your penis on the inside of the thigh, we call that West Virginia. And then if you go south into the butthole, that's Kentucky. Well, I don't know what
That's funny.
Chattanooga.
If-
You
I
gotta
always
go real far the wrong way to hit Tennessee.
my
Yeah.
move if you ever accidentally, she's like, hey, it's my butt, and I'm every time it's like I know. So it's like,
I know. You're like the guy
Yeah, I
from
know.
Fifth Element.
it's one of my favorite lines of any movie.
I know.
You're a monster. I know.
This, what was it? What did the dark thing say? Soon I will be among you. I've been into this Oasis thing. I've been watching the reunion. It was my favorite band when I was in high school.
Okay.
I was a big dork. It's fun watching all the young kids get into it. Like, they weren't there. Like, I've had button-down shirts and a bowl cut and a swaggering around
Nice.
in 1995 in Virginia. I thought it was super cool. They're like the youth group of rock and roll. It's really actually not that great, like retrospectively. It was just there wasn't any rock and roll then, so for a rock-starved world, it's like, okay, verse, chorus, verse, blues, it's fine.
Yeah, I think I was at that age. I was around that time. I was more into like, that's when I was first. I'm probably younger than you. I'm like 42, so I was at that age. I was getting like, I was just getting into like Nirvana and Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah,
And
he was 12-ish.
yeah.
Yeah, I was 18. It was fun. But they're interviewing, and they're asking him about like the lyrics, and he's like, I don't know what any of it means. I don't care. And you listen to the songs, they're about how he's a dick. His brother wrote all these songs about how this guy's an asshole that won't stop doing cocaine, basically. It's like Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. Those guys are friends, and one of them's a junkie. And a lot of the lyrics are like, please stop destroying yourself. And the junkie guy's like, I don't know what these songs are about. It's about you being a junkie. Stop.
We've told you like 10 times what the song's about. Like we say it every day at practice.
Like, here, learn this song. It's about how big of a piece of shit you are.
I don't know. They tell me, and I just assume they're joking every time. You know,
These
This
guys
is
are
our new
crazy.
hit. Please stop doing cocaine and being an asshole, Liam.
You're hilarious.
I don't know what it's about. It's weird.
You're hilarious, or however they talk.
You fucking think you're fucking funny, aren't you?
That's probably more of a Scottish thing. I was gonna say, did they say asshole or did they say arsehole? But I don't think that's a British thing. I don't think the British say arse, do they?
Yeah, they do.
They do. Okay.
They say fanny for pussy.
Boss.
Fanny. Yeah, I know that.
I've been listening to an Irish podcast a lot recently. It's
They say faggots for faggots and peas.
yeah, and cigarettes.
Faggots and peas.
Faggots and please, you showed us that video. That was awesome. I showed my kids that. They got mad. I was like, I didn't say it. I just made you watch them say it.
Faggots and peas. You know what I'm talking about?
It sounds familiar. I can't place it though.
It's like an old British like daytime television show, and he's
Yeah.
like, out in the black country, we make faggots and peas, and it's like a dish.
Yeah, they've got it frozen. You can get it from the frozen section. It says it on the box.
It's pretty.
Really?
It's pretty progressive, I guess.
From you can get it here, or you gotta go to the.
You might be able to get it from
Across the
Phoenicia,
pond.
that Greek bakery on Lamar. They've got British frozen stuff.
I need faggots.
Hey, y'all got any of
Don't
them?
we all?
No, I wanted them to send a drone to Epstein's Island because then they're going to find a building that says Trump's Tiny Hands Massage, and then he's going to have to say that it's about his hands, so he's not a pedophile. Like, finally, he has to admit that he has tiny hands to get out of getting in trouble. Like, yeah, that's because of my hands. I have tiny hands. It's not about anyone.
Trump didn't do anything wrong.
I always think about like what it must be like to be like a deep sea diver around that island. You know, you're finding all the little like small skeletons with Lisa Frank gear. You know, where they because like that's to me is the sell. Like if you're like a powerful person and you're on this island and they're like, hey, we're gonna. You know, you get to have fun that no one else in the world can have, and it's illegal. It's like, yeah, but what if I get caught? It's like, don't worry, these girls aren't ever going to leave this island, you know. Which is, you know, it's weird that there's like, there are people who did get away, but you know, there's like definitely girls who didn't. Like that's crazy.
There's like a diver that's just got a big stack of trapper keepers.
Yeah,
I got no
jellies, those shoes, you know.
I got a nice argument with my wife last night about my anti-Semitic remarks. She was like, right now it stings just because of what's going on. And I was like, it's always going on over there. And I'm an eighth Jewish. I have a Jewish mom and a Jewish grandma. She just married an eighth Jew. I was like, you merely adopted the darkness. I was born into this.
I'm supposedly eighth Jewish. That's what my parents always told me, but we never like acknowledged it. But
My
it all on
parents
your mother's side?
my parents hate Jews.
Yeah. They're
Eighth.
kind of eighth. They're atheists.
They hate. No, my mom loves Jews. She's like, they're going to hell, but they're God's chosen people.
Yeah.
I'm torn about the whole thing because, you know, like you got the whole war going on over there. And like, you know, my whole life they said, oh, don't be a Nazi. Nazis are bad. You don't want to say anything bad about the Jewish people, blah, 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 blah. And then now it's like the people who've been telling me that Nazis are bad are the ones who are like, actually, the Jews are the problem, you know? And I'm like, well, okay, I'm confused now. I want to be a good person. What's the right choice?
Well, I think it's just like Jews are not Israel, and
Well, so like,
Palestinians are not Palestine.
well, it's like 75% of people who identify as Jewish are also Zionists. So it's like, you want to get rid of all the Zionists, you kind of got to get rid of like most of the Jews.
And all the insults are compliments. Oh, no, they're good at money and they make movies.
Yeah.
It's just jerks.
Well, I heard that's part of the conspiracy too. They set it up that way, so that way, like, oh yes, please insult us more, you know. But I don't know. Me personally, I want a career in entertainment, so I think Israel has a right to defend itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Same.
Half of $1 billion from Paramount.
That would be sick.
And if they control the weather, what the fuck?
Yeah, tell me. They can tell me where I need to move, or I'm not going to get like
Why
tsunami.
burnt to a
Why did they
crisp
just kill 100 Texans that can't miss a cow? If they're controlling the weather.
We tried. I can't do it.
We
tried to tell them not to go camping.
We told them not to camp there.
Maybe they were just clearing out the land so that they could create a new retirement community since there's such
Maybe
a low
that's
tax
what-
From
rate
the
in
river
state.
to the sea.
Yeah.
They just make the river bigger, and then it becomes the sea. That's genius. Oh, my wife was getting mad because I was conflating misogyny with anti-Semitism. I was like, the victims are actually the ones who control everything, and they exaggerate their victimhood, and it's even though they're in charge of all of it. And she was like, it's not. It's a man's world. And I was like, they say that it's a joke.
Right.
The only reason men do anything is because of women.
Yeah. Well, don't even get me started on that because I've been addicted to this podcast called Whatever. You know what I'm talking about? It's trash. It's complete garbage. It's these like guys who are like, I guess, Christians, but they're also sort of like chauvinists.
Yeah.
And they get this whole panel full of like mostly like OnlyFans models.
Derek chauvinist.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
And they just lecture these girls about all the bad choices that they're making in
Yeah,
their
you're
life.
a whore.
And the whole time I'm like, okay, like, because I think the guys do make some decent points from time to time. But then I'm like, but you're not arguing with like the best and brightest women that you could find, like who could actually probably throw up real good like counters to your arguments you're making.
Yes, they are, and you
Well-
don't ever talk to them like that again. They are the best and brightest, and they're the nicest boobies.
Well, I was gonna say like, but then the more I watch it, the more I notice like these are the same arguments I hear very smart women make all the time, and it's like, am I becoming like more sexist? I think I am. As the older I get, the more I'm like, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't have changed the way we do things.
That was what started our argument. We watched an Eliza Schlesinger clip about the rise in incels. And her whole punchline was that maybe the fact that you can't fuck means your genetic line is supposed to end. And then she's like, I stole this premise from a man as Charles Darwin. But it started with her saying there is an increasing anger towards women. You can tell from the current administration. And it sounded a lot like the articles I read about the anti-Semitism is now more than ever. There's more.
Yeah.
It's like you can't trust the victims to report the numbers because they're always going to exaggerate.
Oh yeah, well, there's power in victimhood, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not to say there's not legitimate victims, but then the second you see one person who's a legitimate victim and the way they get treated because of it, you're going to see 100 opportunists who are going to go, "Ooh, I want some of that." You know, that's true with everything. I think
This is standard human fault. I mean, I've got health problems. I can't stop talking about them because I'm an eighth Jewish, maybe, or maybe just everybody does that. Everybody likes talking about their health problems, but I feel it creeping in, like, oh, my it hurts. I need to talk about my things.
I just think that women need to pick. I'll let them pick. It can be whatever they want. But my problem is it feels like they want all the benefits of a modern society. You know that we're changing, we're progressing, we're making things better. But then they also want all the benefits they had from the traditional society too.
Yeah.
And it's like you got to pick one. You know, we'll go with you on whichever one you want. But like either we're equals or we're not.
This is Jack Nicholson's monologue from A Few Good Men.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't question the methods by which I provide the freedom that you enjoy.
Yeah.
we're definitely not equals. They make way more money from porn.
And waiting tables.
Than men.
Every time I've ever waited
just-
tables, women make way more.
And just jobs now because more like it's like 60% of college graduates are women now. So it's like I know there's still a gender pay gap, but it's like quickly eroding in like urban areas, and then like when you get out into the rural areas, it's a little slower. But I don't know.
There's no pay gap. They go door to door. They ask every woman how much they make.
Yep.
They go to my house. My wife answers the door. She goes, I make $0. Every woman who answered the door and said zero, that goes into the average.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women that don't do shit. They're homemakers or whatever. So they have to claim zero income. You average that in with all the other ones, then it's going to look like 75%.
I'll be a fucking house.
Yeah,
husband.
you heard it here first. Josh thinks all women are lazy whores.
I would love to be a house
Just-
husband.
just
Get
take it way out of it.
game, respect game. I want to be a fucking lazy whore.
Dude, I
Well,
would
that's what
love
I'm
to be a
saying.
lazy
Sounds
whore,
awesome.
dude.
Like let find me a nice boss bitch, let her go work slave away at a 9 to 5 all day, answering angry phone calls or whatever the fuck she does, and I stay at home with the kids and play video games, and then she'll never find me attractive again, but I'm happy, you know.
Yeah, you get all that 75% of the salary, whatever she would have made. If she made any more, you still get all of it, and you go, I have to feed the kids, and then you eat steak all day.
Yeah.
There's been a bunch of Republican backlash about all this stuff. Like the Andrew Schultz thing. He's like, I didn't vote for this, and Rogan's turning on Trump and everything.
Oh, yeah, no, a lot of people are. I think the only person who I've seen who's like sticking their ground is Ben Shapiro, which is like, oh, of course, because, you know.
I like how they act like they're shocked, like this wasn't the wall guy from 9 years ago.
Right.
He's doing the same shit. He doesn't like Mexicans. What would you think he was going to not do more stuff now? Oh, I didn't vote for this. Okay, so you did vote for Trump, and you're saying you fucked up. And yeah.
I didn't vote for this that he said he was going to do. I thought he was lying about. He lied about all the other. I mean, that is a kind of a point. He lies about a lot of stuff. So maybe they just thought he was lying.
I wanted to like Trump this time around. I tried really hard, but you know that's over now. But it wasn't so much that I wanted to like Trump. I just was tired of hating Trump supporters. Like I was really bitter, you know, at first, like a lot of people were, and then, you know, then COVID hits, and I'm just like, man, I'm just so tired of being angry at everybody all the time. Yep. Plus, a lot of these guys are really funny, and they throw good parties and stuff. You know, like,
you want to be part of their Jewish cadre of media?
Oh, exactly. You know, it was like in 2016, I was like, man, Trump's a fucking retard. And now in 2024, I was more like, yeah, but he's our retard, you know?
Yeah.
And then now I'm just like, oh, no, but he's also a pederast.
People act like they didn't.
It's like the uncle that you're like, they're like, your uncle's a dickhead. He's like, yeah, but
he's our guy. Well,
that's just how he is.
Everybody forgot W.
No, you shouldn't leave your daughter alone with him.
I mean, I wouldn't have done that before, you know.
You talk about W. I still think George W. Bush was worse than Trump ever was.
Yeah.
As far as like a president or a human being.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm not surprised that we hire idiots to run the country.
Yeah.
I don't think George W. Bush was an idiot.
Okay. He's just crazy like a fox.
Well, everybody's smart at something, you know.
He's a good painter, like Hitler. He's real good at doing those.
Well,
paintings.
I don't know. I mean, you know, the whole thing back then was like Dick Cheney's doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think just what sums up George W. Bush and like how like I guess sociopathic he was.
Yeah.
It was just like when he's like, we're gonna end terror, you know, and then he's like, now watch this drive. You see that one, Daddy?
The mission accomplished banner after he fucked it up worse. Yeah, I did a good job. Buddy.
Yeah, I think he ruined he ruined the economy for like my generation.
Yeah.
But you think like he got his name because like he just had like the best Bush, and so when he would show up, they'd be like W. Bush.
It's a big dub.
I've got kind of an L Bush. If I'm
W.
being
Bush,
honest.
Jeb Bush. Get that away from me, Jeb.
I'm kind of fat, so I got that ring around bush kind of thing going on, and then it grows out a little bit, but it's mostly just. Yeah, I just got to keep it shaved, or it looks like too. It's like it's pointing at my dick, and supposed to like accenting it.
Have you shaved your balls?
I can't really do that. I trim them. I run like the trimmer over it, but I don't do an actual like razor shave. I think that's I've tried it before, and I'm too scared.
Yeah, I did it once for a girl, and I was cursing her for like the week afterwards because it was so itchy and spiky. I was like,
yeah, it's not comfortable, especially during the summer. The pubic hair like soaks up the sweat and shit.
Yeah,
disperses it.
Yeah, you need a Brillo pad down there to keep everything clean.
I'm a hairy guy, and so if I shave too much, then it's like this big bald spot, and I don't like. I feel like that's unappealing. So
Stop at the fupa.
I just want it to be consistent across. You know, like it's as shaven as it would be if this was like if it all naturally grew at the same rate. That's the way I keep it.
I don't think men or women should shave their pubes.
No,
I mean I don't care what anyone does.
I like a girl with a bush.
I don't discriminate. I mean as long as as long as it smells fine.
Unless it's dark hair, it's gross. Get rid of it.
I thought the smell is how you find it in the dark, like a dog.
Well,
you gotta be a little stinky so you can find your way in there.
I don't think I've ever been with anyone with a smelly vagina.
The girl that made me shave my balls had a fish situation.
Yuck.
It's like Tokyo by the Bay. It was horrible.
I don't want to. I don't want to comment because it's such a I'm so sensitive to smells. Yeah. That'll be a deal breaker. Like I quit talking to a girl because she like kicked her shoes off and it stank up my whole house. And I'm like, you're not coming back over here. Like
first time I moved in with
if that happened to me, I'd be like, you're coming up. You're my wife now.
Like put those feet in the pot here. We're making some soup.
You got some hobo chili. The first girl I ever moved in with, it was the first time I ever smelled a girl's shit in the bathroom after. Like, she went, and then I went, and I was like, somehow I grew up with a mom and a sister, and they always lit a match or something. But I never was aware that girls' shit stank. Yeah. That took down the attractiveness a couple of notches.
My mom was, like, rude. She had a really rude sense of humor, so she would just fart all the time. Nice. It was pretty funny.
I hate that.
That's a real woman.
I don't think I've ever heard my mom fart on purpose. It's always like after a sneeze or something.
Girls fart when they fall asleep, and it's cute. It goes, wee.
I did have an ex fart while we were starting to get ready to get down, and we were like making out and doing all that stuff, and then all of a sudden she just let one out like accidentally, and that I was fine with keeping going because like she was a cute girl. Honestly, I couldn't smell anything; it was just a noise. But she was like so embarrassed. She's like, "No, I'm going to bed now." I'm like, "Damn it."
Apparently, you can fart into your own pussy and then say it's a queef.
Well,
if your panties are on wrong or if you've got flaps.
Well,
now listen, I'm not a scientist, so
I'm going to be trans now.
Yeah.
Now that I know that.
We got Legos from our neighbor, a huge bag of them because he was.
Heather,
there.
why haven't you shown up to work?
Trans now.
I'm trying to fart into my pussy.
I'm trying to work something out. And we had a neighbor that's trans, and he gave us all his Legos because he's a girl now. And I was playing with him with my son. He's 12, and we were picking out the good pieces. But then I got the weird pieces and put them on him. I was like, "You're trans now," and he's like, "Eh." I was like, "I don't want to foment hatred, but you got to have fun with the kids."
I don't want to say where I work, but I did find out that we had a trans employee who got fired this week. I found this out because we had an email that went out that was like, "Hey, this person, girl's name, is banned from the building. If they come back to return equipment, you can step outside in the parking lot to collect it, but do not let them in the building." And I was like, because I just read the girl's name. I was like, "Who's this crazy ass bitch?" And so I like tried to look through the employee files to be like, "Who is?" Because I've never met this person or seen him. I work remote, so there's a lot of new people I don't know anymore. But come to find out, they've been with the company for a while, and I had talked to them back when they had a boy's name.
No.
And my company's also like pretty conservative, so I'm wondering like how much it was the person being crazy or how
Bob's
much
Bibles. Ian works at Bob's Bibles.
Yeah, it's Bob's Bible Warehouse, 1-800 Bible U.
It's a little conservative, just a little bit.
Kevin's crucifixes.
Yeah, we were we were so conservative that back before COVID, and we all were in the office, we would do like a monthly meeting, and we'd start off every meeting with a prayer. And I'm like, "Is this legal? Are you allowed to make your employees pray at work?" Like,
I used to work for Brookshire's, and they're a big Christian company.
Yeah.
And they would have somebody come up and pray they would have like a Thanksgiving dinner because they'd have us make us work on Thanksgiving. So they would have like food, and they would have. I remember there was this guy, and I swear to God, every time he would talk, it was goddamn or fucking every other word. He'd be like, "Goddamn this, goddamn fucking shit, fucking goddamn fucking," and they were like,
Tourette's.
His name is I think Chris, or I don't remember his name exactly, but they were like, "Hey, will you do the prayer?" And I just imagined him going up there and be like, "Dear God, goddamn fucking shit, just can you bless this goddamn fucking bullshit we're about to eat, and fucking goddamn thanks," you know.
he just starts every prayer with, "Well, shit."
Well, yeah. Well, shit. Here we go again.
Yeah. You can say you don't want to pray, but then you're not a team player. You're difficult to work with.
Yeah,
like
I would do it. Team. I'd be like, "Dear Allah, thank you. Please, destroy the infidels that are in my presence, and bring your holy war to this country." What's the word?
Jihad.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah. I was raised
Shalom.
religious, and I'd get away with sleeping by, like, I'd fall asleep in class or church, and somebody would nudge me, and I'd go, "Amen." I was just praying.
I've heard about that. Yeah. Can I do a joke?
Yeah.
I don't have any.
That's why.
This is one. I tried it a couple times and it did okay. I feel like it needs like an ending, but it's like I guess
nice joke book you got
familiar.
there.
Thank you.
It's like a diary.
I got it at Walmart
Oh, nice.
or Bed Bath or Hobby Lobby maybe. One of those. Anyway, you guys are fit. I'm gonna. I already know the answer to this. But you guys are familiar with bukkake?
What's that? Will you explain in detail?
On an intimate level, yeah.
Well, it's so bukkake is when one lady, usually naked, kind of just is like on her knees, and then a bunch of guys finish on her.
Like finish what?
They finish their jerking off.
Oh, so they jerk off.
They masturbate onto her.
Yeah.
I knew what it was. I just wanted to hear you say it out loud.
I know. Kind of fucks the joke up. That's okay. Okay, so this
I'm
is.
sorry, I forgot.
Yes, Andy.
I was in riff mode. I'll let you go.
No, this is fine. No, it didn't mess it up. This is my impression of the first time I ever saw a bukkake video. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, she's hot. Wow, big boobs on her. Wow, what are those guys doing behind? Oh, oh, God. Yuck. Oh my. Oh, what are they? Oh, actually, this is pretty nice. I like this.
Well, that was fun. Now
Dad, get in here. You got to see this.
I'm hungry for cinnamon rolls.
You see, that's how sin creeps into your life slowly. At first you think it's gross, and then you start to come around and go, you know what? I think I want the Lord to slurp me up into heaven.
I wonder, like, 'cause, with girls, like, some of them fucking love cum, and some of them can't stand it. So I wonder if, like, the bukkake girls are, like, already just the cum, I guess, sluts. I don't know. That's the term they prefer. I don't know what they prefer. When it's lady of the cum, I guess. I don't know.
I think they prefer need
Enthusiast.
the money.
Protein enthusiasts.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they need the money. That's why women do anything that requires any kind of effort. But no, that was a bad joke. I'm
Whores, lazy
They're only
whores.
still
gonna
on
get
my whatever
75%
trip.
of the cum that they would have gotten otherwise.
But like, I'm wondering if it's like girls that are just already super into, like, yeah, cover me with as much as you possibly can, or if it's girls who have to, like, be talked into it over time, where it starts with, like, listen, we're gonna bring in 2 more guys this time. Okay, what? All right, so now you know what 3's like. What do we say we bump that up to 5 next time? Until it's like, till you're Bonnie Blue and you're like 999 men in one day. Like,
I think she is different than a bukkake person. Because
No,
she's
yeah.
just getting cummed on.
Yeah.
I could do that.
yeah, I mean, I guess so.
I bet it stinks.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly, the thought of another man's fluids, like, anywhere near me kind of get me out of the mood. I don't think I could be like, I could probably be dude number 1, maybe dude number 4.
Agree to disagree on that one.
But I think if it was like, by the time I'm like dude number like 18, I'm like, guys, I got it somewhere I need to be. Like,
I had a buddy that did an Eiffel Tower with a girl with another guy. You know what that is?
yeah.
And they were bragging about it. And the other guy was French. And I was like, oh, that's cute with the French guy you did. But then you have to touch
This
hands.
is my gift to
and
America.
You have to look into each other's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's insult to injury. Not only do you have to bring another guy in with a girl, but you have to touch him and look at him. No, thank you.
I feel like if you're fucking a girl without another guy, then that's just not efficient.
I mean, not for her,
Middle out compression.
I've been offered multiple threesomes. I've never actually partaken in one. Most of them 2 female, which that's always the, God damn it, what do you mean that could have happened? Like, yeah, you just should have tried. I'm like, I was a freshman in high school. Why was I going to ever think that would have been the way that would have worked out?
Yeah.
But then,
Mom and Dad.
yeah, but
Sorry.
But
Devil's 3-way is 2 guys. But Jesus' 3-way is 2 girls.
I did get
The
offered
real
into
Devil's 3-way is 2 cousins.
Yeah.
All right.
I did get offered into a Devil's 3-way one time, and then I declined that because I was like, no, I don't want it. Because I don't want to be around another dude. It's a dude I knew. I was already into the girl, and I was like, I could never, like, I want to date her. I could never date her after this, so we didn't. And then I did end up dating her later. I did for a very short time. We went out a couple times, but yeah, it was just like, we were just hanging out, like, because, like, basically they had the weed in their bed in the bedroom. So I was like, I'm gonna go smoke weed. And then while we were out there, it was like, hey, Ian, you ever shared a lady with another guy? And I was like, no. What?
British.
She's like,
I like to share a lady.
She's like, I love getting 2 dicks in my vagina at the same time. I'm like, I bet you do. Anyway, you guys have fun. I gotta call it a night.
Okay, see, you got Eiffel Towered because initially 2 guys means one of you is getting sucked off,
Now
and
this-
you maybe have an opportunity to not look at the other guy or something. But 2 dicks, that means you got to touch dicks
Yeah,
with that
yeah,
guy
yeah. That's like
and hold hands and look in his
That's-
eyes and kiss.
that's the gayest straight sex I think you could possibly ever have. I think it's with a two. You and another guy are like double stuffing this lady. I
Maybe even the straightest gay sex.
because like I think even like P and B, you're still touching balls. You know, so that's also not ideal.
Well, the gayest way to have a devil's threesome is for the guy to fuck you in your ass
Oh yeah.
while the girl leaves the room.
But that's not straight sex anymore. It's just gay sex.
That's more like a devil's bargain, am I right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's the devil went down to Georgia.
It's a devil's plaything.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
was
so that
thinking
was
that.
that joke.
I was thinking that they were ICE is finding all of the people to get rid of by just sorting by last names that end in Z in all the HR files and using like Salesforce AI to go.
Get rid
And
of
here's
the
all the
Mexicans and the
Hernandez
Polish.
and the Lopez
Oh,
and
shit.
yeah.
They get rid of all the Mexicans and the Polish all in one go.
I had a buddy that's dating a big Mexican girl, and he's tiny, so he like disappears inside of her. It looks like he's
Torta is what they call
like
those.
yes. And then I saw a picture of him when he was really little, and he was at a quinceañera with another big Mexican girl, and I was like, oh, he's got a type. I like my girls like I like my dumps, big and brown.
Big and Mexican. Big and full of Mexican food. There it is.
Well, I think the real litmus test, if ICE is doing anything, is if we can get to San Antonio in 45 minutes. Because I was told that when I moved here in 04, that you can get to San Antonio in 45 minutes, and I've never been able to do that once.
Yeah, I
If
think
you own a Cessna, you can.
I think I made it to New Braunfels in like 50 minutes, but that's
But
still.
if you can get to San Antonio in 45 minutes because everyone has disappeared,
It takes me 40 minutes to get to Kyle.
yeah, there will be no San Antonio anymore. It'll
Yeah.
be St. Anthony, and there won't be anyone there.
Yeah.
So
It'll just be
it's not
one
worth
guy
going.
at the Alamo. Be like,
Yeah.
I ain't
Remember,
never going to forget this. There's a security camera in here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was that original?
No, I just saw that picture of Ozzy at the jail after he peed on that thing yesterday.
Oh, really?
Are you guys mourning Hulk Hogan today?
Yeah. I mean, I sort of. I'm like, you know, he's a controversial figure. You know, I grew up loving him, and you know, but he did also say the N-word a bunch, which is like the coolest thing about him.
Yeah.
But then, like, also, no, I'm just kidding.
Admirable traits.
Yeah, he. I don't know. He just kind of seemed like he fell off there at the end. It sucks. It sucks that he never had a comeback. That's my main. Because he was beloved when I was a
Yeah.
kid. Like everyone fucking loved Hulk Hogan.
I stopped watching wrestling because he turned heel.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like got upset about that. I've never been a huge wrestling fan so much as I'm like on the exterior of it. Like I got a lot of friends that love wrestling, so I'll go watch the pay-per-views with them, and I know I know like how the business works, like what a face is and a heel and a bump and all that stuff. What a work is, a jobber, you know, all the terms. I know all
Hulk
those.
Hogan knows
When they
what a
talk
bump
about
is.
when they talk about a bump, they're talking about cocaine.
Well,
Yeah.
I know. I know a couple different kinds of bumps, and I know they're all prevalent in wrestling.
I got a buddy that his uncle did coke with Hulk Hogan in San Antonio in the 80s when they were selling those
Snorted off my
foot
pecs,
tall,
brother.
the rubber WWF figures.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you guys, are you too young for those?
I remember those.
You could throw them off a roof under a car tire and they'd be fine. It
Well, just
one
like solid rubber.
a
Wasn't
piece
it?
of rubber. Yeah, you could smash them. So when those were big, Hulk Hogan was going to all the Toys R Us's and having them put the standee up in the front and say, "Hey, brother, you got to put my stuff up front and center as soon as you walk into." And the Toys R Us corporate office of Texas is in San Antonio, and that was my buddy's uncle worked there, so he got to have this meeting with Terrence Hulk Hogan in the 80s, and that's he died of cardiac arrest, so it was probably coke related. I was just
Oh,
watching a video of him yesterday getting harassed by a fan. Some guy was yelling at him for being a Trump supporter, and he was like looking real sad that he had to participate in it. It was like another in-store type thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, to me, it's like finding out that he was a Trump guy was like the least surprising thing ever because, like,
Oh my God.
he was always like the "I'm a real American," he's the gaudy style American, like kind of like Trump Americana.
Donald Trump is just like a political Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Right, and like Trumpish, like MAGA Americana, like that style of like everything, like wearing full merch of American flag gear.
Yeah.
Like that was big. I remember that was big in the 80s when I was a kid. That was big again right after 9/11, and then it went away for a while, and then with Trump it came back again. So I always kind of put those like kinds. It's like it's not a thing that's new with Trump. It comes around every once in a while where like people just get like
same thing with the quote unquote woke. I mean, the whole politically correct thing. There was like a big bunch of that shit going on in the '90s.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta say visually impaired instead of
PCU,
retarded or whatever.
Yeah, there were a bunch of movies about that, like the college age, like '90s, activist type.
Well, Hogan had a reality show with his family, and Ozzy had a reality show with his family. So Bret Michaels and Flavor Flav better watch out.
Well, here's what I'm wondering: they're both like rich, influential people, particularly in the '80s.
Yeah.
Malcolm Jamal Warner, passed last week, and he was also, he knew Cosby.
Yeah.
Big in the '80s.
Yeah.
That's also when all that when Trump was at his like height of like before he was a TV star, I guess his height of like business success and being like a household name. I'm wondering if maybe these are people that they're like killing off so that way they can put out a fake Epstein list to go, oh, look who all was there, Like it was Ozzy and Hogan and Malcolm Jamal Warner and
I refuse to believe that Ozzy had anything to do with. Well, never mind. He's a rock star. All the rock stars fucked underage chicks.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. The jazz musician who died today. He's like famous for playing like a baritone. If I saw his name.
Yanni?
No, he plays like a. What does Yanni play? I don't remember. I was about to say.
Actually, I think he's like a flautist or something.
Yeah. Pan flute.
I was immediately thought of Kenny G, but that's like a sax, like an alto sax or something. I don't know.
Donnie had a funny Epstein bit. He was like, I wish I was rich enough to go fuck kids on an island. Not that I would, just the opportunity,
I wish I just had enough money to do that.
I wish I was that big of a deal that I was offered an invite, and then we turned it into like a equal opportunity thing. Like we didn't land on Plymouth Epstein's Island. Epstein's Island landed on us. I don't get none of them opportunities where I come from. But that's why P Diddy was having those freak offs. He was just trying to emulate.
Yeah,
the rich white people.
Yeah, because I mean, like you don't hear a lot of brothers going to the island. I mean, maybe there were some, but I wonder if maybe there was because again, it was the '80s. It was a different time. It was kind of still, prevalent to be rap music hadn't been a big money maker yet, so they didn't let black people into the club yet.
Mr. T don't want to fly on no helicopter.
Right, and so I'm wondering if maybe that was what Diddy was doing. He's like, these fuckers over there on this island that won't let me on.
We're just gonna do it right here in New York City. New York City.
If it's good enough for them, it's good enough for us.
But yeah, I've never seen an illegal immigrant that I know of. I've never been able to confirm who's illegal.
I usually don't ask.
Yeah, but based on the traffic, there was a lot of
I've
them.
literally had illegals in my house the last two living situations.
Oh yeah, they were your
the
wedding.
last two.
Yeah, they let them in your wedding. They got yelled at.
But not current though, right? Because you don't want ICE showing up at your house.
Dude, speaking of my wedding, my ex roommate who moved all the Venezuelans into my house. He's still kind of my friend, and we talk and stuff.
He came to the thing.
So I invited him because like I lived there when me and Melissa. He loves Melissa.
He was late. He's lazy to get out of bed.
So he was really excited about the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So after all the pictures died down, he wanted to take some photos. They had a drone there.
That's why y'all went outside. Okay.
Yeah, and he said, "Get the little girl." So Nate is her stepson.
Mm-hmm.
That's her only kid. I don't have any kids.
Yeah.
He goes, "Get the little girl in the picture." And so he just sent like two random girls from the wedding to like pose with us.
Okay.
Like our wedding photos. And yeah.
Just because they look like flower girls or something?
Yeah. One of them was like my sister-in-law's daughter, and the other one I have no idea. I think it was her coworker's daughter. But yeah. Oh, speaking of little kids, I'm constantly having to leave these like group chats. I just got a new phone number.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm constantly having to leave these group chats because apparently the last person that owned this phone number was a 12-year-old girl.
Oh no.
And she was in like 15 different group chats. So like I'm constantly getting like FaceTime.
You're not allowed to be within 600 feet of those group chats.
Like exactly. I'm constantly getting like FaceTime invites to like a group FaceTime.
Oof.
I mean,
with 12-year-olds.
All you have to do, well, I mean, okay, take this advice with a grain of salt. But I feel like all you have to do to get it to stop is answer it once.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
You know, I also I
Uncle
agree with
Stinky.
you 100%, but I haven't done it.
Right.
And we all know why I haven't.
Yeah,
done it.
because that looks real bad.
Didn't
One
I see you
time,
on Kill Tony one time or two?
so one time, it was like midnight. My phone's ringing. I'd had my phone for like 3 days, maybe.
Yeah.
Or my new number. This kid, I answer, hello. This kid's like, hey, who is this? And I was like, who is this? You call me, you know?
Yeah.
He goes, is this not Alana's number? I was like, yeah, this is Alana.
Yeah.
And then he hung up.
Alana, I need you to take this number off your phone.
But I blocked them all. But apparently the number is still in the
Yeah.
rotation.
You're
So
still-
whenever they start a new group chat, they throw me on it.
Yeah, Alana's hot, dude. You're a hot 12-year-old girl.
She's 12.
People
Yeah.
like you. 12-year-old boys.
I thought maybe it was like a teenager
Yeah.
because like this kid called and I was like, oh, it's probably like high
She
school.
probably
age.
got her phone taken away
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
for using it
Probably,
too much.
yeah. Little boys calling her at midnight
Yeah.
and shit. So like one of her friends was like sent or something, and it had like swear words in it and shit. So I'm like, okay, it's like a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna fuck with her, and then I was like, this is Alana's dad. She's not allowed to. And then
This
she's
is a
like,
Christian
well,
family.
I think this is Alana. Oh, by the way, it's my birthday. I just turned 12. I was like, oh, well, I'm just not gonna do that anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I was
Stay in
just
school,
messing.
kid. Go to church.
I was just messing with you. I'm just a random guy. Don't text this number anymore. She's like, I think this is Alana. And then she called. I was like, hello. And I was like, just a random guy. See? And
Yeah, make better choices, kiddo. See you later.
Yeah.
That's the right answer to that.
yeah.
So I went to Wendy's and they got my order wrong.
I'm on a list now.
Of course, yeah, you're on Epstein's list. It's
Hey.
hidden. You guys ever get your order wrong? Do you check it?
Sometimes so I'll tell you, since I moved here, I'm on like a third story apartment,
Yeah.
and it's all stairs. So I get more delivery than anything, just
Nice.
because like fuck having to go somewhere and then walk upstairs and then sit down and eat.
Yeah. Make them do it.
Yeah.
Give you $5. Well, they got my order wrong at Wendy's. There's supposed to be 3 sandwiches. So I went back in. I laid it all on the back seat of my car and went back in because I'm feeding 4 people. So, like, I'm not going to fucking get yelled at when I get home. You should have checked it. So I go back in. I go, there's not enough sandwiches. And she's like, no, we gave you all the right stuff. And I was like, no, you didn't. I mean, I'll go check again, but I'll be back in here because I know how to tell 2 sandwiches from 3. And then she came out and she was like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. We'll make another one. I was like, it's okay this time, but don't let it happen again. And I shook my Coke with the ice in it. I was like, you don't fuck up my order or all.
Oh God. Shit. I
Call
did.
me the Iceman.
Yeah.
Before I moved back in Tennessee, I did go to McDonald's for lunch, and I got like they had like a new chicken sandwich I wanted to try, so I got that.
Oh, snack wraps are back.
Oh, I saw that. But I
Forget
went.
about Epstein. You have a snack wrap.
Yeah. I went home.
That's what he called the little kids.
I worked.
Like a
I
snack
worked
wrap.
from home, so I took my lunch break, got in my car, drove about 7 minutes down the road to McDonald's, got my order, didn't check it because I'm dumb. Went all the way home, pulled it out. The sandwich was just the bun with like pickles and sauce, nothing else.
Like an opposite of Atkins.
Yeah, and so I got
The most delicious diet is what they call it.
like, how do you fuck that up? How do you go like, okay? And I didn't even ask for anything special. I wanted it how it came. So I was like, just give me one of those. And they go, okay. And then they give me just that's like the level of incompetence where I don't believe it's incompetence. I think they did that on purpose. I think they saw me and they're like, you know what? I don't like the way this guy is looking at me through the drive-through. I assume they got cameras.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't like the cut of this guy's jib. We're gonna let's inconvenience him heavily on this day. And of course, like by the time they get the sandwich, the fries are not good anymore.
Yeah.
So I was like, give me new fries too. And they're like, yes, sir. And I was like,
The fries are only good for like
Where
a
was
minute.
that? McDonald's?
yeah.
One time I went to a McDonald's, and I could see, I could see in the window, this kid was holding my fries, and he took like a big just cup of salt, and he just dumped it on my fries,
Damn.
and then put it in the bag, and then I got the fries, and then I ate all those fries,
They're so good.
They were not good. They were way too salty.
That's why you take like a.
But I was like, is that what they're supposed to do? I was just thinking, is that like a new? Are they supposed to be the salty? They're not.
That's why you're supposed to take like your drink and stir the fry around and like the Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And then that makes it good.
The McDonald's Coca-Cola is the best.
It is. It's the main reason I still go to McDonald's. I'm trying to cut back on like eating out and I'm trying to cook more at home because
I like everything McDonald's makes almost.
I'll tell you, I'm
in the minority. Most people are like McDonald's suck. Like, then why is there a line around the 2 lines around the building every day? Yeah. Someone is lying.
No, I'll tell you what I like is the fillet of fish. A lot of people don't like that. But
Yeah.
I think it's the best like fast food fish sandwich. Mm-hmm. I almost don't like fish sandwiches from anywhere else.
Sometimes they make
why they
let
have
the
that?
lettuce get wilty. Otherwise, it's awesome.
You know why they have that?
For the Catholics.
For the Catholic show.
Yeah.
That's why, like, seriously, around that time of year, all the places like, we got a new special on fish sandwiches. I'm like, oh, yeah, I wonder why.
We got an ice cream truck that goes through our neighborhood, and the kids got all excited. And this one younger kid was overplaying. He was like, "It's the ice truck," and I was like, "No." They could have an ice truck disguised as an ice cream truck and go to certain neighborhoods and just pick up everybody.
Shit, I wish ice truck would come to my house goddamn hot as it is. You know what I'm saying? Sorry.
It's hot as hell.
I've been sitting on that kind of idea for a minute. It's like, how do I make ice, but how do I play with it? I was like, oh, yeah, just be like fucking shit. I wish they'd come to my house.
It's 100 degrees out there.
I wish ice would come to my house and bring me some ice. And when I say ice, I mean meth.
I was doing a low-budget M&M. Palms are sweatios. Mom's spaghettios. I had to get a colonoscopy, so I got to get a camera on my butt. And the only guys I know that have gotten it are like, yeah, they put this thing up there. And I'm like, this is a camera. That's tiny, okay? Mm-hmm. Put that in there. I can do that myself. Send me a kit. I don't need to go and shit all night and do all your... Just give me why does it have to be big? They have like outdated shit. So I called and I answered all the questions. And then the lady was like, how's your wife? And I was like, and she named her. And I was like, what? And she was like, this is Deb, this is Kristen's friend. And I was like, I can't do anything in this town without running into one of my fucking wife's friends. Now the lady's this receptionist at my butthole clinic doctor.
I would try to find a doctor that could do it by smell.
Yeah. Well, I would find it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you said you have to get a camera up your butt. More like get to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to know what's in there. I want to know if I have any polyps.
Maybe there's maybe some treasure I hid up there in my youth, you know? Those are half a crayon up here. It's lodged in sideways.
I got another joke.
Okay.
When I was a kid, my dad had this rule about family photos. Is like the least attractive has to take the photo. So I wasn't in any family photos until my sister got braces.
Oh, nice.
You guys making fun of my head here?
Hey,
stop it.
Watch out though. Yeah. Epstein had a thing for girls with braces. That's in the documents.
Nice. He's trying to get his pubes removed.
I wish my sister got molested and then paid off by
wish she had this kind of.
You think you'd see any of that? You think she'd share it? You think she'd share her Epstein check?
She
with
better
you?
contribute to the household.
Yeah. Well, yeah, everybody needs to eat around here. I wanted to do it. You remember Black Lives Matter? Everybody was supporting black-owned businesses, and like they had lists. And they were like to help out with the cause, and I was like, what if we did that with women-owned businesses?
I don't have any reason to go to a cocoa butter emporium.
Right. You mean like a multi-level marketing thing? Like that's usually the women-owned businesses that I run into. They're like I got to go to my friend's party so she can sell me some creams. I'm like, yeah, just let me know if like you get roped into selling the creams tomorrow. You know, it's like, I got a new opportunity. This is all me just recalling a direct conversation I had with an ex. And I was like, she's my old friend and I haven't seen her in a long time. She hits me up out of the blue and now she has this great job opportunity for me. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's how you know you're about to get fucked. As soon as you hear the O word.
I used to argue with my ex constantly because like she thought that multi-level marketing schemes were legit. And I'm just like, it's a scam. And she's like, but people really make money off of it. And I was like, yeah, but scamming people.
Yeah.
Ask for a printout of the average like take home. Like, you know, if you like say like all the employees and then the average amount of money that someone takes. Look up that. Because like the way those things work, yes, some people make money like 4, and then like maybe 10 or 15 or something like that. But it's like really just only the top people, and everyone else just gets screwed and ends up with like a garage full of boxes. It's like being in a band in the MySpace days.
I watched a documentary about LuLaRoe. Do you remember LuLaRoe with the shitty pants?
Yeah.
Those that was a really good one. I'm a very, I don't know. I feel like those things are kind of like cults. I'm really interested in cults.
They're almost exactly like cults.
Yeah. And I think they actually in that document. I don't remember the name of it, but I believe it was on HBO.
Was it the Nexium one?
No, it was LuLaRoe. It was a documentary about LuLaRoe.
I always mix that up in Lululemon. I assume that like Lululemon also was like an MLM.
I think that's just a high end.
It is now, but I think it started as a door-to-door thing.
Well, Mary Kay is the Kirby vacuum cleaners. Those are things that have been around forever. Catholicism, yeah.
We got an air purifier that shows like how bad the air is in the room. So it's usually green and it's running normal. But if like my wife cooks and smoke comes out, then it turns red and you hear it goes zzz, and it goes higher. So we've been farting into it to see if we can make it like go at least yellow.
Does it?
Dude, if I have blueberries, coffee, and spaghetti sauce, I can make it go like dark purple where it sounds like a fucking shop fan. It's like, wah. If you got to eat the right stuff.
That is so.
But does it work? Does it like clean your farts?
It's doing something. It's working harder.
But I mean, can you smell it? Like
struggling.
You're like
I don't know,
farting and they're like, fresh linen.
Yeah, we got to get somebody on the other end of it to see what comes out after you fart into the back of it.
Let's get the MythBusters crew on this. The ones that are still alive.
This is just you smelling my farts with extra steps. We went to Ojos Locos. Have you guys been there?
Mm-mm.
It's Mexican Hooters, but it's of ass.
Oh, I think I've heard of it. I think I saw a thing about it.
It's fucking awesome.
I think because
now that you've told me that, I can't justify asking Melissa. But if I pretend like I don't know what it is,
no, it's good Mexican
we
food.
should try this. We should try this Mexican place.
Doesn't it also have like a Dave and Buster's kind of game room situation?
I wouldn't take your wife there because it's Ojos Locos means crazy eyes.
Yeah.
And I was in there feeling like a fucking crazy eye killer. My eyes were all over. I couldn't even look at my food.
They know that though. I wouldn't feel bad about being a creep in a place like that. You just be polite when the ladies come up to you. You know, that's the trick. Don't be like, hey,
no, all the
why don't you sit on my lap?
All the promo photos online, they have little mini skirts. Nothing when we were there. Thongs.
Ooh.
I was like, there's nothing in between. If she farts, it's so close to my food. This is a health hazard.
Twin Peaks is like that.
Yeah.
I've never eaten there. I've only like picked up food from there when I was delivering like Uber Eats. But I remember I walked in and I was like, why is this guy ordering from here? And it was like across the street. Like it was like across the highway. I was like, just go.
Yeah.
What are you doing, dude?
I've been to Twin Peaks once. It's like a nicer Hooters. I think it's like it just as far as like that it's bigger and like
they're dressed like way skimpier.
Yeah, and then but I think the food's also a little better too.
Have you all heard about all the fecal particulates in this Texas beach?
Good.
Just the Gulf of Mexico is full of too much runoff.
What? There's poop in the Gulf of Mexico? Who would have guessed?
So I was doing a bit about a gay guy complaining about it. Like, there's too much poop in it. I'm like, dude, you have butt sex. You stop complaining about particulates in the water. I think if you were really worried about doo-doo, you would change something else first.
Yeah, are you down with the lifestyle or not?
Yeah, ride or die for poop.
Man, that reminds me of like talking about jokes. It's not my joke. This is an old street joke, but I heard it on. You ever listen to the Gilbert Gottfried like dirty jokes?
Yeah,
like everyone talks about how like his aristocrats, which is like one of the best aristocrats you never hear. But a few jokes before that, he tells probably the most like I guess like. Because I love edgy, offensive humor. Yeah. But, like, this is the first thing that I heard that made me, like, blush and be like, oh, God. But I've heard slurs already, so I'll say them. How do you get a fag to fuck a woman? You fill up her cunt with shit.
Yes.
That's like the nastiest fucking joke I've ever heard in my life. And it's like, it's one of those ones that, like, I don't even think it's that funny as much as it's just, like, funny to make other people listen to.
For 1987, that was insane because I think that was when Gilbert.
Oh yeah,
I love that one joke he did. Actually, the only joke I can remember off of that one was he was like this guy walks into a whorehouse and he says, "I want your cheapest whore," and the guy's like, I think this was off this album, maybe not, but I want your cheapest whore. He goes, "Okay, we got a dead hooker upstairs," and he goes, "Okay," and he goes and does his business and he comes back down. The guy goes, "How was it?" He goes, "It was pretty good, but her nose is running."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, she must be full."
Yeah. I remember that one. I wrote one that's similar, not to that, but similar, I guess, more to the first one, just because it's like, you move to Austin and, they tell you all the new comics, like all they do is come in, they just look for any excuse they can to say faggot or retard. And, I'm new to town, so I want to fit in. So, what's the worst part about sucking a retarded faggot's dick?
Put shit in their mouth.
The cum tastes like crayons.
Nice.
It's similar because I say a slur, but that's
Have y'all heard the day the laughter died? The Dice thing.
I have not.
It came out in '90, and it was him tanking his career with Rick Rubin. It was produced by Rick Rubin. It was recorded at Rodney Dangerfield's club, and he didn't write anything. He's just fucking around. He popped in and fucked around and told this dad that he wanted to fuck his daughter and he talked about eating ass. It was great. I listened to it. It's on YouTube. It's respected by comedians as a piece of artwork as far as performance, conceptual comedy performance, because it's Dice being Dice, but I think it was kind of him trying to end that character on a disgusting note. But then there was a sequel in '93, The Day the Laughter Died too. It was a double album. I remember trying to get it when I was 12. It came out when I was 12 or 13, and it was before the parental advisory stickers, so you could kind of sneak and get it. Somebody's older brother had it, so I just listened to it again the other day. But there's no footage of it because it was just audio recorded. But I bet with AI, there's enough footage of Dangerfield's Comedy Club, and there's stills of Dice there where it says Dangerfield's in the back, that you could maybe.
Yeah, I mean, especially as good as it's getting, I'm sure like within a few years it won't be like within a few years you'll be able to type into a prompt like make a movie where Link from Legend of Zelda and Rocky Balboa team up to fight Voltron or so whatever you want.
When he says fight, he means fuck.
Yeah. And, well, I mean, whatever. Like
pretty soon AI is gonna get Andrew Dice Clay to go down on
fuck Rodney Dangerfield in the green room of his club.
What I think is crazy is
eating.
Oh,
I think it's crazy how we went from what I think AI is. I think it's the elites, the people on the list. I think they're fed up because they were like, man, remember back in the 80s when we could just fuck kids on an island and no one knew about it? Now we got this thing called the internet, and like everybody's got all this information at their fingertips. What if there's a way to make everyone stop trusting the internet all at the same time? And I think that AI is that. It's them going like, because that's why they're going, like, even though everyone's like, hey, it might be sketchy, it might be dangerous. And he's like, yeah, but we're investing $80 billion into AI everything because it's the future. It's like, because you say it is. It doesn't have to be.
It's the day the laughter died of the internet. They're tanking it by making it suck.
Yeah. The internet already sucks. Compared to the way it was in like 2016, I think.
I got a Beatles joke for you since you like Beatles jokes.
Okay.
They quit performing because there were too many screaming women and they couldn't even hear themselves. That was one of the reasons they quit. And then John Lennon married Yoko Ono.
The screamiest woman ever.
It's like, dude, make up your mind.
I can't come unless someone's yelping like a banshee.
The most screamiest.
All right. This isn't a joke, but it's a thing I thought of. And it's we've been talking about shit a lot, so I thought I would present that.
Okay.
So one of my favorite things to do is just make up like fake lyrics for songs.
Yeah, I like to do that too.
Once upon a time, I thought I shit in my pants, but I was only squirting a shart.
Nice.
Nothing I can say. I can't tell my shits from my farts.
You know how you find out if it's a shit or a fart? Turn around. Every now and then.
All right, I'm tagging that right now. Okay. I brought a list because, like I said, I went through all my old text. I don't know, like, when do we get into that? Like, I guess I'll wait for you guys to tell me to.
No, we've done an hour. That's the show.
Yeah, if you want to like just do a few, we can end on some jokes. I think I got a couple more.
Okay. I'll do. So I used to be in a band. I was a metal vocalist in a touring band, and being a metal vocalist is more like being a cheerleader for the rest of the band. You're showing the crowd how to headbang to each part. You're leading the chants and fist pumps. That's right. Technically, I'm a cheerleader, which means that technically, I'm an athlete.
Nice.
Yeah.
You just want to keep going, or are we going around?
I'll do one.
You can go back and forth. I've used up all mine already.
Okay, it's finally happened. I've turned into my father. I've stopped loving myself.
All right, this is an older joke. I wrote this a while back, so it's not exactly current, but whatever. On stage, nobody cares. My neighbors just had a new baby. I live in a duplex, which means that functionally I have a new baby. I haven't slept a whole night through since they brought the little guy home. But for real, now I know how much a baby can change your life. It makes me think about where my priorities are in life. Like, I think I'm going to start saving money to buy a new hot car in the summer.
That's good. Like that one. Let's see.
I was working on one like that where every Walmart in Texas all summer now has a free abortion clinic in the parking lot.
Oh, I did. Okay, so I've done this twice on stage. I'm never gonna do it again because it's so bad. The first part works.
Okay.
I might have done this on that one. Anyway, the interesting thing about my dog is that he doesn't even like peanut butter. He just knows he has to eat through it to get to my balls. That's the part. That's the only funny part of this joke. So I'm just gonna do the rest of it. I don't know why people try to get their dogs to lick their balls using peanut butter, because I think a dog would. I think all you have to do to get a dog to lick your balls is just to pull your balls out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's salty and damp. Like,
Yeah.
isn't that up a dog's alley?
That's what they do to each other as soon as they meet anyway.
Yeah, I feel like it's like the tricky part would be to get the dog to suck your dick without using teeth.
Yeah.
That's going to require a lot of treats.
Or an old ass dog.
I think the only thing you really need the peanut butter for is if you're a lady, because you need it for the pressure. Cause maybe they'll do that little thing like they do when they have fleas, and they're like, you gotta really get in there.
Yeah.
Well, you might be thinking, Heath, what you're talking about is bestiality.
Yeah, there's an Epstein Island of bestiality.
And then I just go into the next joke.
Dr. Moreau's. No, that could have ended at peanut butter.
Yeah, I thought that was
version.
that one-liner was great. Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, well, I did the whole
leave it-
thing for my wife, and she was like, "Don't ever tell that on stage."
yeah. Well,
And then I did, and she was right.
yeah. I think the first part works. I think like that's how I write a lot. I'll write like big long bits, and then usually it'll just be one or two lines that actually work, and then I'll rip those out of it and then just use them as one-liners.
Condensing it
Yeah.
down to its purest crack, cocaine of jokes. You're condensing it down to its purest form, so it's delicious.
But I still think it's funny to see people react to me going into detail about a dog licking peanut butter off of a vagina. Yeah.
I also thought the idea of like it's not hard to get a dog to lick your balls. What's hard is to give you a blowjob. That's pretty funny too.
Yeah.
All right, my next one.
Come back to it
Oh, well, yeah.
after you do the one-liner, and then talk about something else, and then go back to.
That's
That's not a chunk. And then you can leave the one-liner alive.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll bring that back. Just cut out all the extra bestiality stuff.
There is an Epstein's Island of bestiality. It was the island of Dr. Moreau. It's where they're making animal crossbreeds.
Mr. Hands.
Yeah.
all right. You want another one?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ian's turn.
All right. Everyone makes a big deal about how Jesus was born in a manger, but nobody ever mentions any other mangers ever. When have you ever heard of another manger? Mangers are to barns the way Hitler is to last names.
That's funny. I like that.
Yeah, I typically think in like one-liners for the most part, and like I said, I'll text them to Bryant, and then I'll.
Kind of just smush them together. That's what I do. Just smush a bunch of one-liners together.
The hardest part for me is remembering them. I'm too drug-addled because I was in
Same.
the raves in the 90s. So
That's why I texted him to my friend. I'm like, "Hey, is this funny?" And then later, I know if he says yes or ha ha, I can just search ha ha and find it.
I can do 26 one-liners because I can make a mnemonic device about every one and remember them by the alphabet. But I can't do any more than that.
That's good. I mean, they're all.
Yeah, ass eating,
It's still like 15.
butt sex, cunt stuff. dick joke.
Xylophone anus.
Pussy.
I'm married. I just got married. A lot of people ask, "Hey, you're either the little spoon or the big spoon?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, neither. We sleep back to back, like Forrest Gump, like Forrest and Bubba. We don't want to be sleeping with our heads in the mud.
That's how you can tell if you're fucking an addict. She's like, little spoon or Coke spoon? You're like, what?
Like little spoon or overdose.
Calm down, psycho.
I'll be the Coke spoon. You can be the lighter spoon. What are you talking about? Okay. So you see, the thing about me is that I love women, especially the hot ones. I remember the hottest girl I ever got with. We went on a date and then went back to my house. We got on the bed, started making out. And after a while of making out, she stopped and said, "Before this goes any further, you should know that I was born as a boy." See, women are funny.
Let's see. My dad told me that my mom gave him the worst STD ever. I said, "Which one is that, Dad? Syphilis?" He said, "No, worse." I said, "What, herpes?" He said, "No, worse. Child support payments."
Nice.
Daughter.
That's like a one you read on a bathroom stall.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one.
Your other one was like that. Here I sit, broken-hearted.
Oh
doing
yeah,
this
yeah.
shit, but only farted. Here I go again on my own.
Yeah.
I go again on my own.
So this is the last one I've written down. I may be able to think of more if we need to, but
I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel right now. You can tell.
so I think I've actually done this. I wrote this one kind of recently. I think I've done this on stage. I don't remember how it did. But do you think all the heroin addicts got mad at Anthony Kiedis for giving their best spot away? Like
Under the bridge.
under the bridge downtown.
That's a good one.
God, all these
Fuck, can't go back there again.
fucking teenagers.
Yeah. Where are we gonna go now? Maybe we'll go under the bridge uptown. I hear there's a real cool girl up there.
That's like his peanut butter one. It could end at best spot away.
Yeah,
And then you have to do the rest of the math.
I do like the Uptown Girl
Yeah.
thing.
I do like. I don't like over explaining jokes. I like leading a horse almost to the water and then letting it find the rest of the way there.
They accused the Beatles of changing stuff, and like originally, "I Want to Hold Your Hand" was like something dirtier. Originally, "Uptown Girl" was "Butt Sex Girl," and you had to change it. Butt Sex Girl. All right, thanks for listening,
Butt
everyone.
sex man.
I hope you enjoyed Jokeballing. Ian, did you like it? Will you join us again?
Oh
sometime?
yeah, sure, anytime.
Everybody, Ian Sharp, give us your Instagram.
Easiest way, I actually have everything consolidated into a .com. Just go to iansharpcomedy.com, and it's got all my links to everything there.
And there you have it, Jokeballing.
I had a wonderful time. I'd love to go out with you again.
Yeah, thank you.
Jokeballing.
See the stream setup. Yeah, see my new setup so the guests can see what I'm doing on my computer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. I'm gonna step outside for a cigarette if that's cool. Should I go to the front or the back?
Either way, but back. You can check out, see how cool the backyard is.
Do you have any more of those Topo Chicos?
Yeah.
Can I
Go
have
grab
one?
one.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah. I think use the boob one. Or the butt one.
I like the butt one. Very sexy. Very sexy. Doesn't work very well.
For some reason, your voices were low.
Oh, I think we weren't speaking to the microphone that good.
But it wasn't that bad. I mean, it'll sound really great on the recordings, but on the stream is where it's low. Wu Chang. Yeah, yeah.
Wachong.
But I was like, well, I haven't heard back yet. I figured there'd be some check-in, so I'm just gonna go nearby.
Wu Chang. Now we're playing Wu Chang.
7:30, like 6:30 to 7.
Start at 6:30 to 7. So I thought there'd be like, you want to show up a little early to get ready. So I'm like, okay.
Well, normally I say
Penis.
you start. You need to be here by this time, and they're always like an hour late or whatever. So maybe I just give them like a window to show up, and then you showed up like 10 minutes early.
Yeah.
Nobody ever does that, except for me.
I'm early everywhere. I'm like the whitest guy ever.
Yeah.
And I went to Delilah's.
I got the other mic set up if you guys want to jump on.
I think I'm probably gonna call it, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think I'm also gonna head back. I've been at work all day and I'm all sweaty.
Cool.
But next time I'll stay a little while.
Yeah. Now that I know the drill, I'll show up ready to game and do whatnot.
Hey, maybe I mean I'm not gonna. I don't want to like book your show for you, but
No, if you want to come do a episode of our regular show, what we're doing right now is mostly just streams because I don't want to have to edit for the summer. So we're basically we get on a stream like this and we play a game and just talk for a couple hours.
If you want a good one to play, that'll like, if you guys want to like have like.
you're not doing the god awful.
It's on like hiatus right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
You do that every summer? Because I know it goes on hiatus.
Yeah,
Occasionally.
we do seasons with it, or I do seasons. So
Okay.
So like when I do like 25 episodes at a time.
Yeah.
So once we hit the 25th episode, I'm like,
Yeah.
let's take 2 months off and just stream stuff or whatever.
Okay.
So.
All right.
And also, I'm going to Hawaii for a week from Friday.
Oh,
A week
nice.
from tomorrow. I'm going to be gone for a week there, and then in the middle of September.
Oh, I might have to check because I invited Bryant for next month. I might maybe have to have him closer to like this time of the month.
Yeah, it's going to be like August 1st to the 8th, and then
When you're back, or
when I'm there. Yeah, I'll be back like August 9th, August 10th. So.
okay.
And then in September, I'm going to New York and Philadelphia for baseball games to knock out some parks with my dad and brother. So I'll be in New York City for a week, and then after that, I think we're going to start the season up again, or the new actual original podcast.
Well, I'm always down
Yeah.
to do it.
But yes, if
I knew y'all were gonna get along because I feel like Ian's kind of like.
I'm a dork, so you know.
if you.
Speaking of dorks, what about any games?
I mean, like I've kind of been sidetracked to this other project I'm working on. I think I've told you about it. You ever heard of Trench Crusade? It's like the new kid on the block in like the Warhammer kind of space, but it's instead of like futuristic space battles, it's demonic World War I battles. So I'm building a miniature trench system to move the minis around and stuff. But,
Oh, that's fun.
Cool.
yeah, I'm that kind of nerd. At one time I had 7 3D printers, but now I'm down to just 2. I got rid of a bunch before I moved, so I'm down to just 2. But
So female custodes are bullshit, right?
what?
The female custodes are bullshit, right?
Oh yeah.
Female what?
So apparently there's a Warhammer 40K has tried to introduce custode, like a very specific type of soldier who is always male on purpose because they're bred for a specific purpose, and now they're trying to introduce female ones to like because that little thing's getting in there, you know.
People can kit bash whatever they want, but if it's been like my whole
I'm
thing,
gonna make a video game with all white men.
Yeah.
it'd be one thing if it was like
Every video game until 5 years ago. It's every video game until 5 years ago.
Yeah. Now that's illegal.
And we were riffing about how there's girl streamers, but none of them are any good. But there's a lot of girl-led game characters like this one. But the only stream worth watching would be a guy playing it. So it takes a man to control a woman's body for the stream to be any good.
It's like everybody's talking about Stellar Blade now, and like how all the mods are like pornographic, and like women are upset about it, and men are like, yeah, but okay, but like make a better game. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like
I played that for a while. I got choked up.
Yeah.
like the female Space Marines thing. I'm like, it's not like there's a lot of chicks who are like, I would get into this if only. It's like, no. Like,
Girls play Candy Crush. That's what women play.
I mean,
a lot of the girls that are into games are also like into like that type of art and stuff too.
yeah,
Yeah.
they thought it was cool before that, and they already got into it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's like they're chasing this invisible, loud Twitter
audience that doesn't exist.
Oh, everybody's like in Chattanooga, like.
Luckily for me, I play a game that's 20 years
Yeah,
old.
that nobody plays. only about 5,000 people play it, which is probably a nice way to do it.
Come out like next month, and after that, the game's gonna completely die because it's gonna split the population.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Why doesn't somebody come out with a new version of Dark Age of Camelot? Who has the rights to that?
Okay, so Mark piece of shit Jacobs, the guy that created Dark Age of Camelot.
Yeah.
He created Mythic Entertainment. He left to do Warhammer Online, which was a great game. They just like royally fucked up the release, and so after that, he started a new company. I forget what it's called, City State Entertainment or something.
Yeah.
And they kickstarted this in 2008. They started a Kickstarter for Camelot Unchained, and they made their own engine, which was dumb because Unreal exists. And so they made it all like server side or something. I got in on the beta. I paid $60 to get into like the closed beta, and it was so laggy and shit. It was almost unplayable. The classes seemed really cool, but then, and this was in like 2018. Like I was in the closed beta.
Okay.
And then at some point they just came out with a whole nother game. It was like a PUBG knockoff that didn't do anything. And so they released like 2 games in between that, and they've taken millions of dollars from like crowdsourcing and shit.
Okay.
And it's just complete vaporware.
So
Never gonna happen.
that sucks. Yeah, it's right around the corner.
So the other main guy that was like instrumental in Dark Age of Camelot, was named Matt Furor or whatever. He went to work for Bethesda, and he did Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, okay.
And Elder Scrolls Online is like a 3-faction thing, but it's more on the PvE side, which is really cool. But they have PvP, but it's just like not the same.
Because it's like fighting people in Oblivion or whatever is like it's like clunky, right? Like if it's PvP, it's just like
clunky.
you swing and you swing. Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just not the same. But
Yeah.
then, also, I heard I played Guild Wars 2 a little bit, and that they have like a really good you can take keeps and you can get out and
Okay. Yeah.
open world PvP, but it's not the same either.
Yeah.
It's just like Dark Age of Camelot just had that like magic that
Yeah.
hard to reproduce. And also, all the people that play it are like, I'm on the young side.
Right.
Like I'm 37. Most people in that game range from like age 30 to 60.
Yeah.
70
Yeah.
Even. And so like, there's just a ton of just old people that just like, this game's got to be the way it was before TOA came out.
Yeah.
And and then other people are like, well, the game pre-TOA wasn't that great. And I don't know, but it's fun.
You guys want something to play after this? I just finished Expedition 33.
I'm in the middle of Act 2 right now.
Man.
I've been playing it for a month and a half.
Dude,
Whenever fucking Gustav, whatever. But I was like, I don't want to play some new guy. I want my old character back.
But then as it goes on, I was like, really.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it ends up being like a really awesome story.
I had to Google if can you bring him back? Like,
they fake you out with that giant skill tree. And
and there was shit locked on each side, and I was like, what can he do? Like
new game plot? No. But my whole that game made me cry like 6 times.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's it's kind of a Persona. You ever play Persona 5? And that's what its battle system's like. But there's also a little bit of dodging and parrying and stuff that you have to time. Which, man, like you just get, if you don't figure that stuff out, everything just wipes you out.
Well, it took me forever to figure out there's like audio cues.
Yeah, I'm starting to pick up on the audio cues, but I'm always just like, man, if there's just some little visual thing that would happen, like a gauge or something, I could do it. But yeah, they know how to keep it challenging. But it's really good. It's a really interesting, weird story. Like I'm still like, okay, what's going on with this world? Like I don't know what this. I know eventually it tells you what's going on, but like everything's so like, what is this? Why is this like this? What's going on? You know, that kind of stuff.
Act 2 has a very similar twist to the end of Act 1.
Yeah, it's really good. It's it's on Game Pass. It's free. That's why I've got Game Pass again. So.
All right,
Anyway.
fellas.
Yeah, have
Thanks
fun.
again.
Yeah.
Sorry I couldn't stay longer.
It's all good.
Yeah. Oh, let's
Wiped out.
add you to so we can be like, hey, you want to come? Get on a stream. Let me get your number. And also, next time you get here, you can text me directly if I can't come to the door.
Yeah. Well, now you know the place. He was just like, he was texting me. He was like, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm at the right place. I don't want to be in some strangers.
I don't want to get shot.
Yeah.
There's someone here.
We do be shooting.
Yeah.
All right. What's the number?
You know what?
423-847-7068.
Repping that 423.
I got Tennessee everything. I need to get a new license and a new license plate.
Well, you better bring every fucking piece of paper that has your name on it because they're fucking.
Okay, I texted you my name, so you should get it.
When I moved to Tennessee, they were like, "Can you read? Can you drive? Do you know how to drive?" I was like, "Yes." They're like, "Here."
You read the name on your driver's license?
All right, I got you.
Put however tall you want.
All right, gentlemen.
All right,
Nice
yeah,
to meet
thank
you.
Yeah, thanks, y'all.
Oh, this will also be updated, or it'll be out as a podcast. Friday, Saturday, tomorrow, next couple days.
We'll tag you in it.
Yeah, Ian made me think of a joke whenever to say, I'm finally entering my early 40s. You know what that means? It means that women my age are too old for me now.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking when I was at Ojos Locos with Clay. It was like, this is basically a free strip club.
Yeah.
Like, you can look at, I used to think of strip clubs as like a sad old guy thing. But if you're married and you don't have a ton of money, that's the cheapest way to go look at butts.
Yeah, right.
That's the only way is to go to, I mean, that's who goes to Hooters and stuff.
Oh, the Skydance Paramount merge happened.
Okay.
Formally approved by the Trump administration today. So South Park did all that, and then they basically had to ignore it.
Yeah, they didn't learn any lessons from Stellar Blade on this. I mean, apparently it's like Black Myth Wukong, but it's a pretty girl, but her tit doesn't jiggle with every step like it should.
Yeah.
They canceled the Star Wars Outlaws sequel.
Oh, I think I saw some stuff about that like pop up on Twitter, because somebody, the Ubisoft guy blamed the Star Wars IP,
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, that is one part of it, but the other part of it is that, Ubisoft people are kind of sick of Ubisoft games because the Jedi Survivor games, those are selling fine, right?
Yeah.
Those are doing just fine.
I mean, they kind of got review bombed because the girl's not pretty.
But I think a better game would have made up for that.
I didn't have a problem with it. There's no other game where you can pull a speeder bike into a spaceship and fly it, and then land and get out of the speeder bike and explore. I like vehicles inside of other vehicles. Well, I think we're going to get Ready or Not next week. Have you heard of this
No.
game? It's a tactical shooter, but you clear rooms like a SWAT team,
Yeah.
and it's got a bunch of recent kind of stuff. Like there's a gay nightclub shooting,
Yeah.
like Orlando. There's a child porn factory that you can kill everybody in there,
What?
and it's a Mexican town. It's called Los Sueños.
Yeah.
And so you just kill Mexicans the whole time. tie them up, zip tie them, tell them to get on their knees.
Yeah.
And you break doors and shoot locks out. And my kid wants to play it real bad. And I'm like, I heard it's kind of fucked up, buddy, but yeah, sure. I mean, I want to play it too, so
Yeah, right.
let's get it.
Yeah.
But the Ubisoft people, they're still making more Avatar stuff from that game. There was one they made before Outlaws was Avatar Pandora, whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, but I think that's because there's an Avatar movie coming, so they're doing more stuff for it.
Well, maybe. I mean, you know what it is? It's that I guess more people are playing the Avatar game than are playing the Star Wars game. It's like there's been, unfortunately, there's been brand damage very bad brand damage to Star Wars.
Yeah.
With all the stupid shit that they've done with it, stuff that sucks, stuff that's lame. I mean, it really, like, it's not. Kids don't watch it. Kids don't play Star Wars. Star Wars toys don't sell anymore. Star Wars is kind of dead.
Yeah.
Disney kind of killed Star Wars I mean, and I didn't even pay attention to Star Wars when Lucas still had it, but they still had the Clone Wars TV show, so all the little kids were watching that, and they were still selling toys. Like, how the hell does Disney not know how to make a Star Wars that sells toys?
Yeah, I'm going to need 4 more seasons of Andor to make up for it. For me to like Star Wars again. You say you're sorry for what you did wrong and admit.
I don't even know the only, like I've said, that like the only money that really they should really be going after right now is making an absolute perfect 4K version of the original trilogy.
Yeah.
And a box set and charging $200 for it.
Yeah.
And if they did that, they would make a bunch of money off a bunch of people. The definitive Star Wars 4K box set.
Yeah,
with like a
great.
completely restored original, no changes version of all of them, and then also the special editions of all of them, so they could have the extra so Star Wars on 4 discs with all these different versions of it. You know, they could do something like that, and that would make them quite a bit of money. But I think the streaming model is also to blame. I mean, I don't think streaming is making any money. There's all kinds of, like, just how mismanaged. I mean, they bought it for $4 billion, which also means that South Park is over a quarter as valuable as Star Wars was in 2012, which is pretty crazy. They sold for 1.5.
There was a big wreck next to the shop, and Kristen sent me a video. I'm going to try to edit it so you can watch it, because it's
send it to me. You can send it to me.
Yeah, well, it's really long, and it just happens in the top left corner of the video, so I'm going to edit the time down to when it happens and then clip it or crop it to where the action is.
If you could send it, I could put it on the stream.
Yeah, I want to see if that works, if we can watch it on the big TV. Somebody flew off the highway and whacked into something real hard.
Wow, I'm not paying. I don't know. I'm not reading any of this. I am going to. Holy crap! Can I go back to that tutorial?
La tortoria.
The tortorial. There weren't any tortas at the. They weren't serving any tortas at that Ojos Locos, were they?
Me gustan las tortas.
Let's see. A torta is like a fat, older Hispanic woman, right?
Yeah, big and brown.
Apparently people from China are mad that this is cheaper in other places than it is in China.
It's not fair.
Is this a Chinese game?
Yeah. All right, I sent it to you.
Via how?
Text.
Okay, I got to download it and then upload it somewhere. Here you go.
I didn't read anything. I'm just killing stuff.
Okay. Well, you played this already, haven't you?
A little bit. Jade the pendant. You can equip 3 pendants. Okay. Benedictions. Jade pendant. Boom. Take it. Reduces damage taken while below a certain threshold. All right. Oh, my kid said he made it to the first boss and then kept dying and quit. The bird boss. So the goal today is to beat my child. Beat kids. Did you ever watch that show? It's Wonder Shows.
Yes, I
Kids
need to go.
beat.
I think I downloaded all of it at one point, but messages.
And I
stored
wish you had
media.
told me that you put Star South Park on. I would have watched it already. Kids want to see it. Everybody wants to see it. Kristen wants to see it.
Did you text them and say that I got it?
No, because I want to watch it with them.
Oh.
I don't want them to watch it without me. It's going to be a family event.
I don't know how to download this off my things and upload it to. Where is messages stored media?
You can't send it to yourself from your phone. Last time you asked me to text whatever I had to you, so I thought that would work. Yagwai.
Internal storage, pictures, messages.
If there was a white demon in Chinese, it would be a round eye Yagwai. Remember I made a joke a couple weeks ago about Trump bringing back the Redskins?
Yeah,
It's happening.
yeah. Well, he's saying it.
Yeah. He loves to say it. Trump is always trying to say it.
That didn't download it. Good God. Download.
Damn, I'm out of health potions. Potions. Can you go in the water? Oh, this is not an open world game. This is a linear game. You have fallen. It's like Big Hero 6. Ouch. You said ouch.
Wow. Anytime we're on a stream and we do something that we should be able to do like instantly, it doesn't work. It's because it knows that I'm like, hey, this would be really cool to. Okay, I found out a place to do it at. Send it to God Awful. Select that one. Upload it. It's going up. Now I can get it off of the drive. Google Drive. My Drive.
Oh, shit. I didn't know there was an alt. Yeah, the kids want to watch How to Train Your Dragon too, and I'm like, we've watched it.
Yeah, watch the you mean it's the same as the CG version, except the girl's kind of half black.
I started. It's exactly.
Yeah, it's like shot for shot, I think.
Yeah. Why? I mean, I understand with Nosferatu why you would
Yeah.
honor the original in that way, but How to Train Your Dragon came out like 9 years ago. It's not a classic by any means. Just another DreamWorks movie. Oh, you got to get your souls that you left behind. This is a Souls-like. It is like a Souls.
So there's no sound on this video.
No. It's a security cam from the
All right.
shop. And it's zoomed in so you can't see like where the shop is, but you've been by there. There's like the big mural and everything. Somebody just flew off of Ben White into a building. Which hang? I was looking forward to this mostly because it was free. And I was like, oh boy. Or whatever you want to call it. Not free, but Game Pass free. But yeah, Shane Gillis is playing Ready or Not, and he was saying it was awesome. So now I want to try it. That's what changed my mind to buy Warhammer. I was like, comedians think this is cool, so I want to try it. Ma'am, your whole half your whole
Okay,
ass
here we
titty
go.
hanging
It's
off.
on the stream now. And then the car goes. Psh.
Full and complete stop.
Very cool.
Blammo.
Is the driver okay?
Is he all right? Oh my.
Yeah, and somebody walked over there to see how.
Are you okay, sir?
Yeah. That's cool. That was a lot of work just to get a little video file up on the screen, and it seems like it felt a little bit on purpose by my phone and the stream and how all that happened.
Yeah, Ian was saying some of the similar stuff that you say. Feels like the world's out to get me for some of this stuff. Why is there only traffic for me right now and not all the time to everybody else?
It's like how do the dumb pieces of shit that drive 20 miles an hour always know exactly when to get right in front of me? That's cool. Yeah, it's bloody.
I died.
It's very bloody.
She's a bloody mess. Look at her.
Okay, so
oh yeah, I sent you and Chris that thing about those conjoined twins. That they make one salary, but it's work. It's one. They still have one pair of hands. It's the two women who were joined at the shoulder or head or whatever.
Yeah, it's not like they're. It's possible for them to do two people's worth of work.
Yeah, they're not doing twice as much work.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, they're probably arguing about the work that they're doing, so they're doing it slower.
Yeah.
Arguing with each other.
And if they get 75%, it's that cut in half each, so they each get 32% of what a man makes.
So HBO believes that this Lantern show is going to be an Emmy contender like The Penguin.
Well, of course they're going to say that to Variety and Hollywood Reporter.
Right. Yeah,
It's going to be great. Everyone's going to love it.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier. Stupid fucking Kathleen Kennedy and Disney thought that The Last Jedi was so great that everybody was there, that Rian Johnson needed his own trilogy before it came out, and they were like, they showed how stupid they were.
You have shown everyone how stupid you are. You stinky. I hope DC pulls ahead on all this and starts making cool shit.
Apparently, the Fantastic Four movie's pretty good. Like, nobody I have seen that, especially the people who I expect would hate it, they're all like, "Oh, it's pretty good." It was. I mean, Actually, the critical people that I drink, or the critical drinker types, the critical people that I follow, they liked it more than Superman.
Okay.
But they were nitpicky about Superman. I didn't agree with them about their.
Well, I'm not hoping for I hope these things do good. I mean, I want there to be more sci-fi and more superhero shit. Just if it's cool. If it's done right. I mean, I was kind of done at Deadpool. I was like, all right, they've done.
Yeah, I was definitely Deadpool was the last. I mean, for me to just even bother with anything Marvel, I would have to hear. I don't know. Like I have to hear like Winter Soldier Andor level, takes on it, or opinions. Like people who were like, no, Andor is actually really awesome. Everybody was saying that who I would trust with their taste.
Yeah.
And I watched Andor from the beginning too, so I was feeling the same thing about Andor.
We were rooting. Yeah, we were always rooting for Star Wars and Marvel and DC to do good. Especially because it's our favorite shit from when we were little, and we always dreamed maybe there'll be a cool movie.
I only root against it for its own good.
Yeah,
I want it to be.
Make it better.
I
That's
want
what
it
you've
to.
always said.
I want it to get to the rock bottom and then have to come back. But even then, I probably still. I can't think of what Star Wars shit I would follow at this point.
I mean, Ryan Gosling Starfighter could be cool if it's for bros.
Yeah, maybe something way outside of anything that has nothing to do with any of the Filoni shit or any of that.
Yeah, the numbered iterations started to take themselves too seriously in an age where nothing was really taken seriously at all anymore. I mean, Marvel and everybody had learned by then to be funny at least a little bit, or hire some comedy writers to make it tongue-in-cheek to some degree. But
the problem with Star Wars was that they didn't want to take any risk at all to start with.
And when they try to be funny, it sucks.
Yeah, I thought there was half the humor in Force Awakens I thought was funny, and half of it I thought was dumb. And then in Last Jedi, it got just completely like that kind of, like I've said, fuck you kind of humor. Like whenever they make you think there's a big ship landing and it's actually an iron.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. I thought it was a ship, but it's actually an iron ironing clothes.
Yeah.
Isn't this movie so funny and subversive?
Oh, there's going to be another Spaceball, too. But is it Mel Brooks?
It's Mel Brooks's current body.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what of Mel Brooks is left in there, but
Carl Reiner's gone. He doesn't have a writing partner anymore.
Man, it's like the death of the 80s this week. Theo Huxtable, Ozzy Osbourne, Hulk Hogan.
I know. I think I paid more attention to the things Malcolm Jamal Warner did during the height of his career more than any of those other guys.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was never huge into wrestling, and I wasn't allowed to listen to metal or any of that.
Yeah.
But we watched The Cosby Show every Thursday. It was a family event.
Now, Hulk Hogan was I watched wrestling cartoons. At one point there was a wrestling cartoon that had a cartoon Hulk Hogan. You ever had those thumb fighters, those thumb guys? I had Macho Man and Hulk Hogan of those, and I was into wrestling when I was really little, and then I got back into it whenever Hulk Hogan was in the WCW and he did that heel turn, which is when I think Heath said that he stopped watching it.
Yeah.
But when it was NWO and all those guys, Sting was the Crow. Sting became
they
the
were
Crow.
trying all kind of goth shit. There was the Mankind and the Undertaker, and that seemed like that kind of influenced the decision for Hulk Hogan to go dark.
Yeah,
like everybody's wearing black, and that's the coolest thing right now.
It was just such a '90s thing to do.
Yeah, the evanescence-ing of the WWE.
But no, it was early. It was earlier than that. It was like it was the Crow with Sting, and then it was the really like dark, brutal stuff with like Undertaker and Kane wore a mask. It was very gothic and Frankensteinish, and all that. Like they basically started coming up with really interesting themes and motifs for the wrestlers. Then there was Stone Cold Steve Austin, who was just a beer drinking bro from Victoria, Texas.
I tell you what, fuck you. You want to come down here and suck my dick off?
And The Rock became the biggest celebrity in existence, like top of A-list. Vince McMahon pooped on chicks. It's like the whole thing was going on.
I got doo-doo on bitches.
Everything was extreme in the 90s.
Extremely doo-dooing on bitches. So I blame Mountain Dew. Oh, that's where I came from. I was just there, man. It's linear, but it's open. Make up your mind, game. Oh, where am I supposed to go now? I'm lost. Oh, here's the thing. I think that just goes to where I was at. Okay. Jose. This is a different place. Sweet. I'm ready to fight. Fight me. Fight you want? Fight do you get? We watched the new Karate Kid. It was very Chinese. Like, China is great. New York sucks.
Was it the one with did Jackie Chan come back?
Yeah.
And Ralph Macchio?
Yeah.
And was Johnny in it?
No. Ralph Macchio was barely in it.
No.
It was not like Cobra Kai at all. It was a new Chinese kid who came from China with his mom to New York and got bullied. And then Jackie Chan had to come and go, you have to show them how great China is.
The CCP for the glory of the People's Republic of China.
Yeah.
And the Chinese, the Communist Party.
Don't take any guff from these American pig dog swine.
I've showed you that the very last thing that I got off of the last big Gumtown subreddit, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna put it on the TV. If you can pause that.
Sure. Say when.
Yeah, just keep playing until I get this up. One of these days, I'm gonna get to where I just hit a button and I can pull up everything. But okay, let me connect. You can go ahead and pause it now. Pause it now. We gotta go to wireless.
Somebody posted some of Nick's rarest podcast appearances today, and I watched the real ass one he did with Zach Amico and LeMaire a couple of months ago. They were talking about Wicked, so it was whenever that was.
Yeah.
Roll Tide Ryan started following us on TikTok.
Hell yeah.
Roll Tide Ryan. Frank, that was here with Chris the other day.
Yeah.
Was the guy that took him to go see Endgame.
Ah.
I mentioned him on the show when he was talking about going to
Yeah.
see Endgame with Frank, and I was like, "That's Frank." Now I know who Frank is. Shout out Frank, he was cool. Got to try my wife's sheet cake.
Have you ever seen this?
Uh-uh.
Just, let's see here. Now I can set new display capture. Display capture 3. It will be on the Samsung. Okay. All right, here we go. This is so perfect to be like the last thing that got posted there.
China is asshole. It's the last thing I posted where?
On like the last big Cumtown subreddit, because Cumtown got banned and then they kept moving around. Let's see, there we go. Oh no!
It's my great pleasure to be here and
Oh, yeah.
My name is Shi Qinggen, and Shi is my family name, while Qinggen is my given name.
That's not very loud. Damn it.
The reason why I post this
I can hear
video
it.
here, I'm looking for a beautiful lady with a luxury and busty body across the world.
A busty body.
And at the same time, I also have a busty body as well.
What?
And I will
Bust
give
body?
you some information about me and get you more clear about me. So first, I'm 29 years
Why
old,
does he have a fork in his
and I'm a
lapel?
Chinese. I believe in natural science and biological science and cosmic science as well. And I also trust capitalism. However, I love my country and my people and my leadership party, CPC. So what kind of value, interest, and benefit I can offer to you? First,
Okay.
I will give you a financial solution support, which means I will pay you money, and I can pay you in British pound, and Europe dollar, and Chinese yuan either. And of course, I can pay you in US dollar if you want.
So that's a piece
I
of
can
shit.
buy the luxury gift if you prefer like this way. I'm have such stress and I am able to pay you. So I also respect you, no matter what color you are or what country you come from. If I like you, I just like you. So it doesn't matter else. And I will
Is
respect
lipstick
your
on?
principle to everything.
It looks
I'm
like
a
he's got
super
makeup on.
flexible, whatever you are, and what personality you are. So
I love girls with personality.
and I'm really easygoing, friendly, and kindly to talk. I also an honest man and able to be trusted. I have strong leadership capability
Ooh.
as well. So if you like me, just send me hi. Then we can get a connect. Thanks for your attention. And be well. Bye-bye.
That is probably the horniest Chinese person I've ever seen.
I want a sexy woman with a beautiful body.
He's so subdued, but
Yeah.
behind it, you can tell he's like, please
Yeah.
give me pussy.
Yeah. All right, we can set this back.
Hi.
Hi. My name is Shuji Chin.
He's like a sexy body. I also have a sexy body as well.
I believe in natural science.
And somebody should have told him just to be on a yacht with
Yeah.
his shirt off, with
Yeah.
music playing, and girls around.
Yeah, and
And
waving
without
waving
him-
$100 bills. Yeah.
You don't have to say anything. They don't want to hear your fucking mouth. Kristen, the other day, we were talking about the podcast when she was here, and she was like, "That's your space. I don't get involved. It's like your diary." And I was like, "Yeah, there's no reason for you to need to want to ever listen to any of that. Please,
Yeah.
thank you." But I was like, we had that whole argument last night about anti-Semitism and misogyny and victims saying the numbers of how badly they're treated. And I was like, I don't. Nobody can call me misogynist because I give everything that I have to women. That's
Yeah.
all. My whole life is just giving every dollar, every piece of effort, everything I
Yeah.
do, all my love, everything to girls. I mean, Walter doesn't need anything. He likes the same shit I do, so I don't have to figure out how to give him. He just uses all my shit and he likes it.
Yeah.
There's not any. He doesn't get anything weird or extra above and beyond what I have. Oh, this is the boss. And I'm dead. Tang Pai. I found the boss, and
You
I
have
had
foreign.
one cunt hair of health.
You foreign.
You're foreign. I'm not foreign. I'm American.
You foreign. You are foreign.
That was like the opposite of the John Cena thing, where he was trying to speak Chinese and saying China's great.
Yeah.
It was a Chinese guy going, "I'm a nice person, and
Yeah.
America is great."
Yeah. But I love my party. The Chinese are party. Yeah. I can pay you British pounds.
American dollar, but this is worthless to me. I'd wipe my ass with the American dollar. Yeah, somebody was saying today that China's going to get swarms of drones to take Taiwan.
Yeah.
The drones are getting that much now where you can have swarms of them with a hive mind. I'm like, they would have done that. What? They had all this shit a long time ago. This is not new. think they have other ways of taking shit and having shit without, like we were talking the other week about. There's no reason to get in a land war. I hate to keep quoting Princess Bride, but you get a land war with China. There's no reason to get in a land war anywhere anymore unless you're trying to take your neighbor's square mileage. But we're so far away from China, the best thing they can do is influence thought.
Yeah.
They
Ooh. So this this Lantern show?
Is there a trailer or anything?
No, just pictures.
Oh yeah, there was a picture of Ahsoka season 2. It's Comic-Con right now, right?
Yeah, Comic-Con's coming on.
It's going off.
Executive producer, starring, showrunner is Chris Mundy. Saw something about Damon Lindelof, and Damon Lindelof, the pilot was written by him. Which again, Damon Lindelof, he's frustratingly good. He's good, but he's frustrating. He can be good because he's written some really dumb shit.
Yeah,
but he's also written some really, really good because he can get like the emotion and the tone and the characters so right. Like he did Leftovers, which is the best thing that he's ever done. Of course, he also did Lost, but apparently he's working on this. Tom King, who is he is a comic book writer. He did The Vision.
He is a comic book writer. American style.
He has much American dollar. He can pay you in American dollar.
He's very handsome. Looking person.
They had a series Bible and a pilot written in 2024
for Green Lantern.
Yeah, for Lanterns.
Have you been a fan of the Green Lantern stories and stuff?
I know almost nothing about Green Lantern.
Yeah.
All I know is that I had the Green Lantern Hal Jordan Superpowers toy.
Yeah,
and he was one of the superheroes.
Well, and
he was in Superpowers and all that. I never even watched the terrible Ryan Reynolds movie. I understood what Green Lantern was and what his powers were, but I never read any of his adventures or his solo comics.
Yeah.
But hey, if it's good, it's good. And then there's also every other color lantern, and each lantern is different, a different like quality, a different part of the universe. There's yellow lanterns who are the opposite, and there's red lanterns, and there's every color lanterns. There's blue lanterns and green, purple lanterns, and white lanterns and black lanterns. There's everything. Actually, let me look up all the lanterns that there are. How many?
Oh, I did it. I have beaten my child.
Lanterns are there. I didn't bring my iPad down either. I was going to be using that. Red, violet, indigo, blue lanterns, one orange lantern.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested. I've never gotten into any of the stories either, unless they were like a side part of like a Superman thing or something.
Yeah, I think the only comics I actually read, like actually had the comics of, were X-Men, Superman, Batman,
Superman.
Maybe a couple Avengers comics. But I was not a huge actual comic book kid.
They got me with Image, right? Because I was 15, I could drive.
Yeah.
So I started going to comic, and they were all #1. So I was like, "This is a good time to
more
get
than
comics."
It's funny because more than comics, I collected Wizard magazine. I had a lot of Wizard magazines.
It's the only way to find out the value of the comics you have.
Yeah. And that was like, I think didn't we talk about this on a previous stream or somewhere else?
And now you don't watch movies; you only watch drunk.
Yeah.
So it's just like the Wizard magazine of watching a movie.
Yeah.
Things about
Critical
things.
Drinker and Mr. Sunday Movies and all my YouTube critics and all that.
I don't watch the thing. I watch the thing about the thing.
Yeah. And I had the X-Men ones, the Jim Lee X-Men, definitely. Which I found another copy of another issue. I went to the Half Price Books in South Park Meadows, and I found issue 17 from '93. And it was only $6, so I bought it. I bought it with the $6 of the dollars that you gave me for the podcast for
Nice.
the hosting.
Nice.
And then I was actually, before I go to Hawaii, I was thinking about maybe doing maybe Saturday doing a big just drive around everywhere, every comic book place in the city, looking for X-Men 1, something between X-Men 1 and X-Men 50.
I'll go do that with you. Let's do a podcast about it after.
Yeah, we can do that. Clay's going to the retro or the classic gaming expo in at the Palmer Event Center, which I've been to before, but I think I'd heard that the past few years that one sucked. I don't know. That's on Saturday.
That's this Saturday?
Yeah. But yeah, I fly out a week from Friday, and I'm not going to be here after Monday. After Wednesday
How
of
long are
next
you
week.
going? A couple weeks?
I will be back on August 10th.
Can we get drunk in your yard while you're gone?
Yeah, I might have things I have to have you pick up.
I was telling Kristen that because she was at her grandma's for a couple days with Ivy, so all the women were gone. It was just me and Boy, and she was like, "Adrian might call you to hang out." And I was like, "Okay." I really only go to Adrian's to hang out with you, Kristen. Like, I don't go there to be with him. He sits and plays video games. It's just a place
Yeah.
with a yard for us to
Why don't
be.
y'all hang out in your yard?
Because the kids come out and ask for shit. They feel they're because mom's there. She thinks that she can just always be making quesadillas for them. Like they're just dependent on her, and they feel cared for and loved and special, and they know that mommy's there and that she will always make food if she asks them. So she has to leave the premises in order to not be asked to make any food.
Oh, how about she just says no? Or how about she makes food at
She's a
7
mama bear.
o'clock? She makes food at 7 o'clock and says, "Don't bother us."
We've tried that. She gets too guilty because she's asleep every day for most of the day. When she's awake, she feels like she should be doing something for the kids, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind saying no. I'm like, I fucking work. Leave me alone. But that is her work, is taking care of them. So if they want something, she doesn't feel good saying no as much as I do. And that's how they've been raised. Yeah, it's like the other thing I was telling you. The dog doesn't chew up shit because there's someone there all day. All the fail
Yeah.
army videos you see about dogs chewing up houses is the person coming home from being at work all day and going, "Oh my God, what did the dog do?" Because you were gone. Our dog is good because no one's ever gone. So the dog doesn't ever get that anxiety of, there's no one here and I'm going to flip out and eat the table.
I want to buy like 5 different Switch games to take with me, but I shouldn't.
Tanky King?
Yeah, Donkey Kong. I want to get I'm such a sucker. I'm almost about to buy the Final Fantasy Pixel remaster again just to have it on Switch. I also kind of want
That'll chew up a lot of airplane time, man.
I kind of want all of the Final Fantasies on Switch, physical copies, but I also
Yeah, 9. You can play 9.
but I also have bought all of the Final Fantasies multiple times already, and I also am hoping that maybe someday there's going to be a nice, pretty upgraded Switch 2 version of them.
Yeah, 9 especially. There's so many rumors of 9.
I don't think
back.
it's going to happen. We're too late now. I mean, it already came out. It already hit its 25th anniversary in Japan, and it hits ours in like November.
It's fine. I'm happy with it as it was. It was good. Yeah.
I want a remaster because I want some.
I would like it if they
did
did that claymation looking style where everything looks like a plastic toy. That'd be cool.
Well, they're doing the thing with the Final Fantasy Tactics, but I kind of don't like what they've done with it.
Yeah. I mean, I played that on the plane on my on my phone.
I want to, and because I want the absolute original PlayStation version, and I want the War of the Lions version, and I want maybe an even more upgraded, cool version. But they're cutting out all the stuff that was in War of the Lions, so
Yeah.
I don't want that.
And it's hundreds of years away from Evilus of 12, right?
Thousands
Yeah.
after. I think 12 is like thousands of years before
So just the map
Tactics.
is the same and that's it.
Yeah, but it's not even. It's even a different part of the world map. I think. It's just it happens in that world. And so does Vagrant Story, which that would be cool to have a remaster of Vagrant Story. There was so many awesome Square Enix games in like the late 90s PlayStation. Remember Bushido Blade, the samurai fighting game?
Yeah.
Where like you just kill each other in like 2 hits?
A bunch of people got mad at that. It got like bad reviews. But it looked cool. I was excited for it.
Yep.
Any samurai dude.
Robert played both of them over and over and over. And there was that Brave Fencer Musashi game that was kind of like a little bit Crash Bandicootish.
Did you play Tenchu?
No, but I had a bunch of my friends did.
Tenchu was cool.
Tenchu was a ninja game, right?
Ninja Gaiden 4 is going to be on Game Pass also. Did you play those?
I didn't play anything after the NES.
Damn, you didn't play the 3D ones?
No.
Those are good. Team Ninja's good. Again, Japanese love white bitches with huge fucking tits.
Yep.
And all those new Ninja Gaiden games that came out for like Xbox initially.
That was the time when I wasn't really playing video games.
Where you have to fight a helicopter.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
I really wasn't playing.
Ridiculous, over the top, like Jean-Claude Van Damme style ninja shit.
I wasn't going crazy with video games from about 2009 to 2012.
This is the dark times.
Yeah. I spent those times watching Sean and Flip play games a lot. Batman Arkham Asylum and games like that.
Oh, you didn't play Arkham?
I watched them play it most of the time. And then I played Arkham City on my own years later. And then I started Origins and got a little bit into that and then stopped. And then I 100%ed Arkham Knight. I loved Arkham Knight. And I liked Arkham City a lot too. And I only just now, in the past year, have gone back and started playing Arkham Asylum myself all the way through on PC, which I have completely stopped doing that because I've been playing other games.
It kind of reminded me of Mark of Kree, where every button was a different angle of fighting people. It was a cool new style. I was thinking of a cool controller scheme where, because Fumito Ueda did an interview recently, the Last Guardian guy, or whatever, Shadow Colossus, recently, and he said there's not really a lot of room anymore for innovating as far as what control schemes are.
Yeah.
Because they were asking him if that new big head robot game was going to have a unique or weird control scheme, because that was one of the things people complained about with.
Well, with all of them. Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, and Last Guardian all had
just that triangle is jump.
controls.
That's always weird.
Yeah.
To have triangle be jump.
Yeah.
And to have a grasping meter.
Yeah.
Being able to grasp stuff. But he said it's kind of been standardized by this point, and everybody's just so used to, left trigger aims, right trigger shoots, X is jump, circle is dodge, that you can't really go outside of that, and there's no reason to, because everybody's kind of happy with the way it is. But I still thought it'd be cool if you had, so A is jump, X is punch, B is dodge, Y is magic, and then just have all the triggers be like shifts of those.
Yeah.
Like a level 1, 2, 3 of ult of each one. So like if you hold right button in A, you do like a super jump. If you hold right trigger in A, you like start flying or something. So they're like shiftables. I'd rather have the triggers be shifts.
Yeah.
To modify. And then you have way more options. Then you have your 4 buttons, and it turns into 12 buttons, basically, depending on what shift you're holding. But maybe just because I'm old and I like the shift key from using a typewriter. I'm used to that kind of stuff. I have been murdered.
I want to play some of the Switch upgraded Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but I also kind of don't because I've played so much of it, and I mean, basically, especially with Breath of the Wild, I'll be coming to a world where I've done everything already, and all I'm just doing is seeing how pretty it is.
How much is the upgrade for that?
It's like $10, but through certain methods, I can get it for $6.
It's for the Sith.
Yeah.
There's a way.
Oh, dude. Black Sails is awesome. Oh man, it's nice that I'm that I'm actually watching it. Like I'm having something that's completely new to me, but I'm like, man, I should have watched this back when it came out, because there was some like it's so like shifting allegiances and switching sides and making you're agreeing with this guy to work with him, and then no, we have to betray him and blah blah blah.
I don't understand why anybody agrees to anything with anybody on that show.
Yeah, because
everybody backstabs.
Yeah, everybody goes back. Yeah.
But they make such a big deal out of keeping your word and making a promise, and it's like they're fucking pirates, man.
Yeah.
Why did Flint blow up the fucking Nassau fort? Because he was mad because he had gay sex with that dude? Like, they showed both of those things at the same time, and I was like, how are these related? Is he miss his boyfriend?
See, that's that. You have to actually watch it and not be doing it while having it on while you work.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he...
I was like, oh, cool. They're attacking the fort. Oh, there's fucking dudes kissing.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, that was fucking crazy whenever they went to go see the governor of North Carolina or whatever, and they were like, he's like, okay, I'll hang with you. And then she got mad and started yelling at him, and then that dude shot her in the head and fucking killed off one of the main characters. Like, there's been multiple times where they just killed off a main character, and they're just like, see, yeah, it was a little Game of Thrones-ish. And then because they killed her, he was like, fine, I'm going to be the monster pirate that you think I am. And he completely destroys Nassau.
Yeah.
And it was such an awesome bro moment when Charles Vane was like, we're going to go rescue him. And then they team up and he gets him out of there. And I'm like, dude, you guys should totally be bros. You guys shouldn't hate each other. You shouldn't be enemies. You should be bros forever.
Yeah, I was Team Flint until he started having gay sex, and I was like, Vane's better. Vane's awesome. Vane's the penultimate pirate.
I like all of them. I like Rackham. I think Rackham's awesome. I think Anne Bonny or whatever is awesome, and Max the whore is awesome, and everybody's badass and cool, and like there's no character where I'm like, I don't like that character. I don't like that actor. I like all of them. Every single character is cool and badass, and I'm rooting for all of them at the same time. Like there's nobody who's a bad guy.
You told me to watch it, and I was like, oh, cool. There's sword fights, there's tits, explosions, pirate ships. Awesome. This is a bro show. And then the credits rolled, and it was like executive producer Michael Bay. And I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. He helped get it made.
Back. They need to do Michael Bay Star Wars. Maybe that'll fix Star Wars. Fuck it up like you fucked up Transformers.
No, Michael Bay being an executive producer and just putting his money behind something is what you need. But then they hired people who actually knew how to make a good story. And then at the end of each episode, at least on my Plex version, the ones I downloaded, they have the behind the episode where the guys who made it talk about what happened in the episode, which is really interesting. And then the music was done by Bear McCreary. You know who that is, right? He was just on the most recent episode of Red Letter Media.
Okay.
Of Best of the Worst. And he, at the end of it, they take scenes from one of the really shitty movies that they watched. And the Red Letter Media guys re-edit it. Mm-hmm. And he adds music to it.
Okay.
And they turn it into like something way better. Because Best of the Worst is about them watching the worst VHS movies they can find. The shittiest movies they can find.
Greater than the sum of its parts.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, having Bear McCreary on that was awesome.
I love when they interview the musicians because they always have interesting stuff to say about it. Because they're on set and then they're involved, but not like with any of the gay acting shit. They just get to do the coolest part of the show.
Yeah, and I like the like it has good music.
Like all the Ludwig Göransson stuff that he did about Mandalorian.
Yeah,
was like he got to watch it before everyone else.
Yeah,
get the feel of it and go, okay, this is gonna seem right for this.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if the fucking price of it ever drops down, I would buy the first season of The Mandalorian on 4K.
Fallout's coming out on 4K too.
I need to watch Fallout. I never watched it.
That's good. I didn't have a problem with it. But I mean, I also used a creative character when I played Fallout because it has ass.
Yeah.
So I saw enough tutorials and
stuff.
Like,
Fallout was one of those where it was good, so people didn't care that it was a girl main character and a black guy best friend.
Yeah.
You know, or don't they have sex? I can't remember.
There's white dudes in it too.
I mean, Walton Goggins is also.
And there's the little dork with the armor on.
Yeah. That's the black guy, isn't it?
No, he's been on Your Mom's House. He's a friend of them.
Oh.
Did you watch any of that Bad Thoughts? Tom Segura's show on Netflix?
No.
It's interesting.
I'm so done with Tom Segura and Christina. Like I'm just done with them. Like they've moved out. I saw a clip of them watching with who was their most recent guest? I can't remember. Was it Joe DeRosa? He's been around. He's been doing stuff. And they were watching that drunk newscaster lady. And I watched them watch the clip for about 30 seconds. That was the only thing that I...
Joe DeRosa was on Matt and Shane's today. They talked about video games for like the first hour. They talked about Mortal Kombat and beating each other in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And then Joe DeRosa was in GTA 5.
Yeah.
So he told the whole story and broke like a bunch of NDAs about the stuff that he knew. 'Cause I guess it doesn't matter anymore now that they're doing 6.
Well, I mean, it's been so long.
Yeah. But he's friends with Laszlo, the radio DJ guy, because that guy knows a bunch of comedians. He's like a New York guy.
GTA's been having comedians do the radio show stuff since the beginning.
Yeah. But Joe DeRosa in GTA 5, he did a television show with he was just on one of the television shows that you can watch in your base.
Yeah.
So he wasn't like a character of the game in the game. He wasn't like a mission giver or anything.
Yeah.
But he was the agent of the washed out Jean-Claude Van Damme type guy. And it was like a reality show of him trying to be famous again, and he was like his smarmy agent.
Yeah.
And then he said he filmed a bunch of additional stuff that never came out. I mean, we've heard that a lot, that they did DLC, DLC for GTA 5 that they didn't release.
Okay, yeah, so Season 1 of The Mandalorian is $52.82, and then Season 1 of Andor is $57.99. And what I'm waiting for is a box set of both Season 1 and Season 2 of Andor.
Yeah.
That'll be $80. And just having that, and then the first season of The Mandalorian, and then maybe the 4K of Rogue One, I'm like, that's literally all the 4K Star Wars I can have. Because I don't want any of the rest of it. And the 4K versions of the original trilogy suck because they're shitty special editions and they're not a good transfer at all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much all the 4K Star Wars that's possible for me now. I don't want the prequels on 4K, that cartoony ass looking bullshit. God, Attack of the Clones looks so bad in 4K because of the quality of the digital camera that they use. Because they use the first ever digital camera, cinema camera.
Digital projection.
Yeah, so it's like I don't think they can even get 4K out of it. I think that 2K is as good as it gets. I was watching some video breaking down like why, like what they can't do with it or whatever. Like upscaling makes it look shitty.
That Mando theme is my phone alarm that wakes me up every morning.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I want to watch Season 1 of The Mandalorian again.
I liked it all the way through. The finale of Season 4 is great. It's pure Star Wars. It's Moff Gideon wearing Darth Maul stormtrooper outfit with the Darksaber fighting, and then the rest of the Mandalorians are fighting a bunch of stormtroopers with jetpacks in a huge cave. It's insane. Insane action.
But Lizzo, though.
Oh, you can skip that. You can just watch the last episode.
Also,
you can skip a bunch of Season 4.
They just gave up on the writing of him going just the baby Grogu is going back. Just like, oh no, I'm not gonna be with Luke anymore. All that, like everything after the first season, the way the story goes makes me not care and not want to watch. Except for the episode with Bill Burr in the Imperial thing, that was a good episode, but everything else is so clunky. The writing, especially in Season 2, the writing starts getting so clunky, and then Season 3, I just I haven't heard anything good about those other than there's a cool space battle. Oh, there's stormtroopers or whatever. Yeah, okay, great. Fucking Lizzo.
I mean, I've always wanted to see a video version of the Great Dragon or the Mandalorian, whatever that thing is, the beast, his sigil, Boba Fett's dragon.
Yeah.
They go down and they see that thing. They go to Mandalore. It's all been glassed over by explosions, and then they start to bring it back to life, and it's great. All that stuff's cool. You just you don't. The same way you're not willing to deal with a woman in order to have a relationship and get pussy, you're not willing to wade through the shitty parts of Star Wars for the good.
Yeah.
I will not sacrifice time for.
It's because it
reward.
makes the good parts suck.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
if the bad parts are bad enough, I'm like, well, yeah. Like it's like in fucking the Obi-Wan TV show, that 30 seconds of him slicing Vader's thing open, so you see Hayden Christensen underneath, and it's his voice is going back and forth between Anakin and Darth Vader, and he says, "You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker, I did."
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Everything around that is so dumb and retarded that it makes that not cool.
Yeah, I can't justify any of the Obi-Wan stuff, but season 3 of Mandalorian I thought was worth wading through some of this shitty crap for the best parts. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, it was balanced enough. But Obi-Wan was not balanced enough for the good parts versus bad parts. It was the bad parts were too shitty.
The other problem that I have with it is that after Mandalorian blew up, Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm did that stupid shit where they're like, oh, okay, now we got to do this. And they started cramming shit into The Mandalorian to try and build a whole world with other shows and all that stuff.
They got too horny.
And they could have just kept it Mandalore. They could have had Luke show up at some point. But, you know, they could have kept it more with like how the X-Files did. The X-Files went seasons of Monster of the Week, Case of the Week. They could have Bounty of the Week, and maybe over the course of a season, a little bit more progress gets made towards finding a Jedi or whatever. Yeah. Or, you know, Luke could show up and say, Grogu's not ready.
Yeah.
And he's like, or he gets called away to do some Jedi shit, and then they're like, oh, well, we'll take this up, you know, pick this up later. You know, there could be things like that.
Yeah, and I thought that Favreau and Filoni being involved would make the writing cooler, but I think Kathleen got to them.
Well, no. What happened is that
Favreau Island and made them do whatever.
Favreau kind of took a step back,
yeah,
and it became bad cartoon Filoni writing, and then Kathleen Kennedy saying, "Well, you also need to do this. We need to have this. We need to have this thing coming out, and then we need to have this thing, and this thing."
What if I don't want you to do that?
Maybe I'll watch Skeleton Crew sometime.
There's a Treasure Island show on Amazon too that's good. It's got Eddie Izzard and a bunch of other.
Was it new?
It's from a couple years ago. It's got Frodo. What's his bucket from here? The guy lives here.
Does Eddie Izzard dress like a woman?
No, he's a skinhead pirate with tattoos on his face.
Oh, cool.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, he is good.
He's good at acting like a woman and a comedian and all kinds of different stuff. All right, I'm not going over there. Those are the explodey things that keep killing me. And I'm out of health. Fuck. Give me a save point. I made it. I made it past the things that killed me last time, please. I still have to go over there to get my souls or whatever. My anger. Oh. Special.
I was also thinking about downloading all of the DC animated movies and shit, because there's a lot of those and they're supposedly really good.
Yeah, Public Enemies is good.
There's Flashpoint movie. There's like the non-canon ones, like or the ones that are side stories, like Dark Knight Returns and all that. Let me see if I can find those.
There's Killing Joke. There's Red Sun. There's Long
Red
Halloween.
Sun. Yeah, all the Batman stories and things. Actually, let me sign in and see what I can find on those. I didn't watch the Anthony Fantano.
There was one fat-titted whore in Black Sails that they didn't use again. She was like one of the first naked women they showed, and I was like, ooh, I hope she's back.
Yeah.
And she didn't come back. It was like Roz in Game of Thrones. It's like, they need to have her keep getting naked over and over again. She's doing a great job.
And I keep expecting, like, every once in a while, there's like, no, here's the Guthrie chick's boobs again. Like, because I keep expecting it to get to the point where the bitchiness starts, being involved, where they're like, oh, no, we can't show any boobs anymore. It's not good. But I keep showing them.
Well, it was only 4 seasons, right? It was in 2015. So
15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah, that's not happening yet.
Yeah, 17 and 18 is when it
Biden's not president yet.
They started showing dicks a lot in like 2017, 2018.
That was fucking Danny McBride's fault. He was like,
Yeah.
it's time for dicks.
I think who actually I think started the dick thing? It's Judd Apatow.
Oh yeah.
Because I know there was the one where
it's time for dicks.
I think there's the one where Jason Segel, forgetting Sarah Marshall, where he stands there and he just shakes his dick. And then there's pop star Never Stop Never Stopping.
Oh, is that dick heavy?
It's actually literally Judd Apatow's dick. It's Andy Samberg is in a limo and chicks are putting their boobs up to the thing to have him sign them, and he is talking to the person next to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, hang on, I gotta sign this chick's boobs." But while his head is turned, a guy gets in there with his dick, and he has to sign the dick because I think like the media's there or something.
Yeah, I mean that's funny. Having them just around like you're at the gym locker room sucks.
Yeah, that's so.
There has to be a reason.
Like
it's gratuitous.
Yeah, and Seth Rogen also. Seth Rogen has started putting dicks in everything. Like what do you call it? But usually the dicks were a joke in Future Man. Whenever his dick gets swapped with Wolf's dick or whatever.
I think you should watch the studio. It's good.
Yeah, I'm thinking about watching the studio and Silo, and Apple, because I get 3 months free of Apple TV Plus, and I'm trying to push it off until Slow Horses comes back, which is the end of September. But I don't know when my offer expires, so I'm going to have to... I'll probably do it here in the next few days.
There's 2 episodes in a row of the studio that are so good. There's... he starts dating this doctor, and she brings him to a doctor's party, and they talk about how they are saving lives, and they're so good. And he was like, well, I save lives by making people happy at the movies.
Yeah.
And they were like, that's not really the same. And then something happens that proves his point. And he's like, actually, like one of the kids that has cancer that they help was like, what saved me actually was watching this movie in the hospital.
Yeah.
And it was at this big convention dinner, and he was like, see? And then he has a heart attack on the floor, and he's like, I need a doctor. And they're like, oh, yeah? And then, at the end, they're dragging him into the ambulance, and he still is sticking up for himself. He's like, movies are better. They help people actually more. I'm going to be okay. And then the next one is it's all about black stuff, and it's really well handled. They're making a Kool-Aid Man movie because of Barbie. So they have to make the whole arc is that Bryan Cranston is like a greaseball exec, the owner of the studio that says, you can do your creative Martin Scorsese shit, but you have to make this Kool-Aid Man movie. And Seth Rogen's like, fine, I guess, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. So Ice Cube ends up being the voice of the Kool-Aid Man. And then somebody brings it to their attention that that's racist for the Kool-Aid Man to be a black man. Because black people like Kool-Aid. And they're like, how do we're not sure if that's racist or not. And they're asking all the black people that work there. And they're all like, well, then, so what about Mrs. Kool-Aid? Is she black? And are you hiring black writers to write the dialogue? And it turns into this whole bullshit thing. Right. And it really shines a light on how stupid and pandering and it's that word that I can never remember if it means what I think it means. Disingenuous, the whole thing is. The pandering. So then he goes at the end to ask Ice Cube. He's like, let me just go straight to the source on this and see. And Ice Cube's in the studio recording some rap, and he goes in front of all Ice Cube's homies, and he's like, is it racist to have the Kool-Aid Man? And he was like, what, are you going to fire me? You're going to take a job away from a black person? And it just makes it even worse.
Yeah.
It's very Curb Your Enthusiasm. Because it's a lot of Jew angst and arguing for no reason over bullshit.
Yeah.
And like, you know how Larry always ends up sticking to his guns to the point of his own failures.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a lot of that.
That's funny.
I don't know who writes it. I mean, I've liked a lot of Seth Rogen stuff before.
No, I mean, in real life, he's such a pussy ass Hollywood woke.
Yeah.
But most of the time, unless it's stuff where it's like it's really him being really bitchy and shitty, like that animated Santa thing where they're like, oh, being Santa's a white man's game. I want to be Santa. I'm voiced by Sarah Silverman.
Mm-hmm.
That thing, that like dumb shit like that. But like even, I mean, and I'm done. And so a lot of that stuff he probably doesn't have too much to do with. Like, 'cause I after season 3, I was done with The Boys. But Future Man was great, and that's a more recent thing that he did. Although at this point, it's been over 5 years since then, because I think Future Man was all done before COVID.
Yeah.
But I love Future Man. He's still, I still like his sense of humor. He's like Patton Oswalt to me. I'm never going to hate Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, he still does poop, pee, and farty stuff.
Yeah. But he's also such a little bitch on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't
I'm like,
require...
Stop being such a bitch.
Again, I'm an Oasis fan. I don't require integrity from my talent. It's going to be a good product. I don't care if you're a fucking piece of shit. It's fine. I'm not going to be mad about that these people are assholes. I know they're assholes. They're fucking Hollywood people. I mean, Shane was just bitching about that. He had to go do a movie. And he was kind of worn out from the whole thing of it. And, the podcasts that have sponsors. It's fun when, like, Nick Mullen or these Irish guys I've been listening to tank the ad and fuck it up. Like, Bill Burr did the same thing.
With Sherry's Berries and Nature Box,
And if they can pull it off and keep getting the ads, then that's great. But I don't know if I would like to do that. I don't want to compromise. If you got to make it funny if you get an ad.
Yeah.
And some of the ad copy that they give them when they read it without thinking, it says like insert funny personal allegory here.
Yeah.
And they say that out loud, and that'd be cool if they let you write some of it and make it funnier.
This is like the Blue Chew.
Yeah.
Had Nicholas Blue Chew for saying that the Hamas guys that parachuted into the festival had taken Blue Chews so they could rape all the Jewish women.
Yeah. That's what I was saying about rape. I don't understand how you can keep your dick hard when you're in a fight.
Yeah.
So you got to take a Viagra just to rape. I keep a Viagra aside for later for just in case I got to do a little raping. Backup Viagra, just in case. All right, maybe I can run through here without getting in a shit. Trying to find another prayer spot. You know what I hate when it's another thing that should have been established by now, like the control scheme.
Oh yeah.
You shouldn't have to stop and pick up shit.
Yeah.
It's a video game. I don't need to breathe or go potty. I don't need to put gas in my car. Damn, it is there. No, people are asking if they're going to have that in 6, and I'm like, I don't fucking want that. I don't want to worry about the minutia of daily life. That's what I'm escaping from with video games. Yeah, I think Austin Books and Comics is my favorite one in town still, after having gone to all of them. I mean, we should go do it in San Antonio someday, too. That's fun. San Antonio has a fuck ton of that shit. And record stores. Or Dallas. Imagine doing that in Dallas. Going to every comic store in Dallas.
Oh, that'd be millions.
That'd be a whole weekend. What'd you guys do on your vacation? Same thing we do in Austin, but somewhere else.
That's what when I was in Denver, I went to their Mile High Comics, the giant comic book building.
Dallas, I feel like I'd have a better chance of finding a used Millennium Falcon than I've been looking for. There's been, I wonder how many Millennium Falcons there's been. I think there's been 5 or 6. It's a very secure. This game is a very little bit secure. I had one.
I was hoping that people would.
I didn't offer them because they were late.
You gotta make these shitty ass East-siders.
Yeah, ugh. It's like how I don't eat Mexican candy because it has pepper on it. I don't think Starbursts and hot chili peppers mix. Oh, dude, I watched Thrashin' the other day.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? It's a skateboarding movie with Josh Brolin. It's like the next thing he did after Goonies.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've heard of it.
It's like The Room levels of bad cheesy. And it's so good. It's got a full sex scene. I can see why I wasn't allowed to see it. The bad guys are called the Daggers, and they're like like a motorcycle gang, but skateboarders. Like, they don't have skate style at all. They just are in black leather and have their ears pierced. So they're super bad. And just some of the worst lines, writing, acting, music, everything was so bad. Perfect, like, background movie for doing permits. And, you know, I was thinking about how bad and cheesy it was, but also it was kind of like when I watched mid-90s. I was like, this was my life. Like, I was there for all that radical Bill and Ted style.
Yeah, did you ever watch the movie Rad?
Yeah.
About the bikes?
Yeah.
Wes loved that movie when he was a kid.
Thrashin's on Amazon. It's a fun watch. Stay away from my sister. But I love your sister. I told you, she only hangs out with the Daggers, man. You're a fucking valley boy. They have real skaters in it, real contests. A real person broke their leg, and they showed it. Rodney Mullen's in it doing freestyle shit per Windler. All these early 80s skaters. But it's a lot of bombing hills, downhill bombing hills, and looking super cool with the sunset. I'm not good at judging distance in this game. Keep overshooting my...
Finally made that kind of ramen noodles that I've always wanted.
What?
Well, stir-fry ones that are just like, aren't like soup.
Have you tried Buldak Carbonara?
No.
I'll have to bring you a packet of it. It's pink. We get it from 99 Ranch. It's my favorite ramen of all the ramens. It's
that
like a
sounds good.
creamy spicy.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's got those packets that you have to squeeze it out like toothpaste. It's
Yeah.
like black gummy shit
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
yeah, that's just shit's awesome. It's probably black.
It comes out of your
vinegar
ass the same
or-
way.
Yeah.
But it's one of those where the broth is so good after you end up drinking it all the way down. You have damaged my choir. And now I don't have any more queen. There's one more mission I still have to do in Death Stranding.
Yeah.
And it's this Ghost Hunter side quest storyline where at the end you get to fight one of the huge BT dead things. Fuck. She wasn't there before. And you have to get this one guy Ghost Hunters to like you like all the way up to the top. And so anytime there's a mission for him, I do it immediately. And I'm close to having 5 stars. I have over 4 stars with him, so it's supposed to trigger this mission because you can capture the BTs now and make them work for you and make them fight each other like Pokemon. So there's a huge whale one. That one I was trying to do last time when we were playing it.
Yeah.
I figured out how to do that. And then you only get one chance to capture it, so you have to save beforehand if you want to try again. But I got it on the first try. And because the only way to do it is to throw a grenade in his mouth. And the only time the whale, you can get anywhere close to his mouth is when he's about to die. He has a finishing move where he comes up from underground and eats you.
Uh-huh.
So the ground turns yellow. You have to move to the side and then throw a grenade right when he starts coming up. And then that's the only way it goes in his mouth. So the only one I haven't captured is the huge man-sized one that you saw in the trailer with the spaceship on his head. And that thing only has its mouth open to throw a grenade in it when it flies sideways like Superman. So you have to get its power all the way down so you can get a grenade in its mouth to capture a grenade. And then I will have all of everything. But again, I don't want to finish it because I don't want it to be over. It's like the work that it takes to get all the abilities makes it so you don't need any of the abilities anymore because there's no more game to play.
Yeah.
But it's got cool gadgets. It's got a sticky gun, so you can get stuff in hard to reach places without a ladder. Twisted the knife. This needs a photo mode for all this blood spray.
Okay. I got one. I got Flashpoint Paradox.
Of what? Oh, the movies?
The animated thing. So.
Yeah, I was asking you to get all the Wes Anderson movies, but they're all on Hulu now. Or
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of them are.
Yeah.
The first couple, the good ones. And then the French Dispatch today was really good. I'm going to rewatch it. It was way better than his last couple. But it's basically a showcasing of Benicio del Toro's talents. He's like a 1950s Donald Trump. Just a rich magnate that doesn't give a fuck about the law.
Nice.
And he has like an unreasonable amount of sons for no reason. It's like, that guy, why does he need to procreate so much? And then Michael Cera's really good in it. And then there's a new girl that I hadn't seen before. She's really good. But it's a lot of airplane crashes and cool little gadgets and, you know, all his props and stuff that he has in every movie. It's like the best part of all his movies are the backgrounds, set pieces. Bill Murray is God. Benicio del Toro keeps dying and going to the afterlife.
Okay.
And he finally meets God, and God is like, "What are you doing, man?"
Yeah.
It's just Bill Murray going, "What are you doing, man? Cut it out." Somebody put that on homoplexual. It's probably Flip. Shout out Flip. Thanks, Flip. We got all our work this week done at work. We got caught up. We all got yelled at last week for not being caught up. But for the past few weeks, either a lot of people have taken days off, or there's been extra work, or there's been a bunch of meetings that we have to go to. And this week, there was none of that. So I posted on the Teams thing. We achieved our goal because we didn't have the perfect storm of people having holidays, unnecessary in-person meetings, and high intake of applications for customers. And everybody thumbs up it. Everyone agreed. I thought I was going to get in trouble for saying what the problem was. It's like, you guys were asking. Last week they were like, if anybody has any suggestions what we should do to fix this, we're open. And I was like, I think you know that anything you have us do that's not the work that we do means we're not going to get that work done that we're supposed to do. It's not hard math. I keep almost getting to the save shrine. Then I will be past this Wu Chang nightmare. But I gotta go soon because I gotta go to the office. Speaking of work, Chubby Behemoth just dropped. You're listening to this still from the beginning?
I'm in like October 2020.
Oh, nice. A lot of them, when I re-listen, I skip COVID because I don't feel like living through that experience again. Because the audio sucks because they're all on Zoom. Yeah. And they're not together, so they're like weirdly disconnected.
I think, no, Chubby Behemoth, they're together. They're in the same room.
There was one Come Town where Nick was just like, this sucks. I hate it. It sucks. And I was like, yes, we all agreed. You don't need to say it over and over again. It sucked.
Yeah, but now I'm in 2020. The election has happened.
Yeah. And
it's like getting into December of 20. I think they're the cabin. They did the cabin thing for the first time.
Yeah.
And then
Catskills.
But I haven't gotten to January 6th yet. I'm in like the big early December 2020 right now with them.
I didn't have that bad of a time with COVID. I was fortunate and unfortunate to be living with 3 people, a woman and 2 children. At least I had people around, so I didn't get sad or like lonely. But tried to count myself amongst the fortunate for having 3 roommates at that time. You had Clay here, so it wasn't that bad. I felt bad for people that were alone during it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm starting to remember my way around after doing this so many times. Quack.
I want 370 more calories that I need to eat.
And Joe DeRosa was talking about, he was playing Last of Us when he lived alone.
Yeah.
They were talking about having video game flip outs. Oh, and Shane said him and O'Connor's got in a huge fight about Prince at Lala's. And I was like, which Lala's? Which Lala's did they go to? I'm sure they went to the original one.
Yeah.
Because if you're not from here and you hear about Lala's, hopefully you would know to go to the Christmassy one or whatever, the OG. But they go to Blazer Tag and they go bowling at Westgate Lanes, so I was like, maybe they hang out around here. Maybe they went to our Lala's.
I don't think there's any way that they went to the strip mall neighborhood Lala's over there.
Unless somebody fooled them and said, yeah, Lala's is cool, and they went to the wrong one, or they looked.
Also, they live up there. They live up off, Mueller area. So.
Well, yeah, Matt does. Shane lives off Parker, at East Oldorf. From if I triangulated his descriptions as a worker.
Yeah, this looks like another kind of.
It's pretty.
Chinese.
I like the
game.
minimal HUD.
It's like a cross between Wukong and Stellar Blade.
might be okay. I just have to make it through this village and kill everyone. There's no stealth. There's no sneaking. I know there's some people to the right, and there's some people in this house to the left that come out if you go in there. Ah, crap. I am unable to fight 5 dudes at once with my lady vagina. She needs to be controlled better.
You get better at controlling women.
Yeah. I was bitching to Charles today about my health stuff. And I was like, mostly I hate it because it's just a new thing to worry about.
Yeah.
My whole life I've been an invincible, Bart Simpson kind of who cares guy. And I don't like to worry about anything. So, and of course, when you talk to an old person about health problems, they go, oh, it only gets worse.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks, man. Cool. Every time, I feel like a fat fuck or I feel sweaty or gross or old or whatever, I'm like, it's easy. I did it before. I know how to lose weight. I know how to do the right thing. I know how to not be a sweaty old fat fuck. I just have to do it. And then every time I eat something or don't go work out, I'm like, it's happening right now. This is the thing that makes you feel like shit. And I have to stop doing this. I have to get some kind of personal trigger set up for like whenever you feel shitty, go work out. Then I would probably be ripped. But usually when you feel shitty, you go,
Yeah.
I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to eat something.
Yeah, I've
It
had
has the opposite effect.
I've had my ever since about Monday. I've had like head cold and my sinuses feeling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't want to do anything. I just want to lay around and eat food. It wasn't as bad today. I'm pretty much over it. But I don't know what happened. I thought maybe it was like delayed from drinking and hanging out so late on Saturday.
Delicate leggings. Oh, these things suck compared to what I have. Sexy mode costs extra to be a delicate. Yeah, a delicate.
Yeah, the game journalist people are just mad that you can put her in skimpy clothes. That's all it is. You can put her in skimpy clothes sometime. There's nothing else that's like sex or whatever. It's all just fighting.
That exists in every video game ever. Am I still mad about the same shit? Restore health. I'm a pretty lady. Titty mode. I've unlocked titty mode. Jump. She doesn't have jump.
Doesn't have as good a jiggles as Stellar Blade.
No, it should happen every step.
Yeah.
When she's stepping and nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Every step should be titties all over the damn place. What did we learn from Ninja Gaiden in Stellar Blade? Nothing? If she blinks her eyes, her tits should fucking go crazy. You have increased your choir. And now you have extra choir. You did. Can I equip no dress? How about that? How do you unequip clothes? I need the Chinese guy to find out. Hello, I'm a handsome, nice. How do you have no clothing, lady, please? Ooh, I have a more sexy cloth. Golden Bandit. That's not sexy. What the hell? I'm a bum. Restore more health over more time. Less slowly. I need to lure these guys out through this gate, and then I can fight them one at a time.
It's kind of crazy that Hulk Hogan died, but it's also kind of like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Old people die. Old motherfuckers be
He
dying.
was 71.
Shit, I'm about to die. I need to restore my choir. Increase madness. Prevent madness. Awaken fireflies. Stamina. Status effects. Continues to restore. Yeah, I need that. I don't see it working. Did I not read? Continues to restore health over time for a certain duration. Causes corruption buildup. Okay. I don't see my health going up. They lied to me. The Chinese lied.
She lied.
Curse burn and despair. Fully restore HP. There we go. I need my HP-ness restored. Alright, there were 4 guys over here. What happened to all of them? Still sitting by the fire. Oh shit. Run.
There's an Ask Reddit. There was like, what's something you believe that would make 90% of people hate you? And I'm like, I already have that one. My idea on how to fix society.
Yeah. The Great Compromise.
Yeah. Just find a way through magic or science to make women's vaginas dry up when they meet a guy who's a piece of shit as much as whenever they meet a guy who's a neckbeard. Whenever they meet the guy who is going to be the deadbeat father of their shitty kid, they just don't want to fuck him.
I think Neckbeard was a response to Muffin Top Once we started saying
Yeah.
off the top, they were like, "Oh yeah, well, neckbeard." Can I use this now? Yes. Sweet. I have moved forward. Now, next time I come over here, I can start from here. Ooh, yes. What is this? New ability. Increase maximum use of. Okay. Red mercury essence. Flickering blade. Oh, I think this is the only one I can get. I don't have any red mercury essence. Oh, you can level up existing. Max level. Drop down. Fleetness. Lightning speed. What is your defend against? I don't have an axe. Quack. How do you do it? All right, with that, I must go.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna stop our.
We have defeated the
stream
titty
there.
demons.